I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right, good afternoon. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, Manning's Man. Big up to everyone who has already joined the program, who has already shared a comment. It is going to be a fantastic Friday with us today in this 2-hour version, of I Am Sure Sports. It's always a pleasure being with you as we continue to look to the hills from whence cometh our help. Our help comes from the Lord who has made the heavens and the earth. He never slumbers, as you know, and he never ever sleeps. But today I want to do something very special for you, the faithful ones who are always watching the program. All right, let me read for you. You understand me? Yeah. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever. Let Israel now say his mercy endures forever. Let the house of Aaron now say his mercy endures forever. Let those who fear the Lord now say his mercy endures forever. I called on the Lord in distress. The Lord answered me and set me in a broad place. The Lord is on my side. I will not fear what man can do to me. The Lord is for me among those who help me. Therefore, I shall see my desire and those who hate me. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. all nations surrounded me, but in the name of the Lord I will deliver them. They surrounded me. Yes, they surrounded me, but in the name of the Lord I will destroy them. They surrounded me like bees. They were quenched like a fire of thorns, for in the name of the Lord I will destroy them. They push me violently that I may fall, but the Lord help me. The Lord is my strength and my song, and he has become my salvation. Yes, that is Psalm 118 from 1 to 14. Yes, people. You understand me? You know, we have to big up, and give talk to the most I got. Duckland, I am going to speak to you. Hold on, I'm going to answer your question in a Duckland. Duckland, but for me to answer your question, Duckland, I want you to call in and we have a discussion. I'm not just going to take that text. Run go in the bathroom and work and make a phone call. Take lunchtime, make a phone call, and we'll have the conversation right now. So, Duckland, I will have that conversation with you on a phone call, not no responding to the text alone. So, people, it is Super Friday. I have not had one of these in the longest while. So, as usual, here's what we do on Super Fridays. You can hit the like button. Well, you should hit the like button. Come on now. Share the video. And if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe to I Am Sure Sports. All right? Those three things I want you to do. Outside of that, you can support the channel and the channel's effort by giving a super sticker or a super chat. Anywhere outside of Jamaica you should be able to do that. So right now, you can go ahead and you can do that to support the expansion and influence of I Am Sure Sports. Zine, so do that right now. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. So let me big up my like chorus always up and early. Pete Paul Watkins up in the building. Drew, a.k.a. Drew Fortes. Big up yourself. You understand me? Triple E, no easy. You understand me? Duckland, as usual, in the house. And the man that goes by the name Fabian is also here in the house. Big up to every single one of you that have joined so far, and for the many others who will be joining a little later from now. Some of you will be watching it on the rerun. So big up yourself, you understand me? So again, Super Friday, let's get cracking. So Ernest Murray, bless up every time, my brother. People, I was trying to get the artist to pass through, but yeah. I want to ask about a female footballer. Yeah, her name is Izzy Groves. Or Groves. Izzy Groves, right? I don't know. I noticed that she hasn't been called up. The Reggae Girls play a game tomorrow. I know she was injured and she's back now. So El Santos, bless up, English up and running. You understand me? I'd love to hear from her. So Izzy Groove's dad, if you're watching right now, call us, man. Give us an update on Izzy, because we noticed we have not heard her in the mix in terms of players being called up recently. I know some of the players are replacing the female team. So yeah, if you can just let us know where she is at in terms of her health and recovery and playing status, that would be fantastic. I was trying to get an artist to pass through, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to. So I'm going to play something, people, and tell me if you're hearing it. After 3, 1, and a 2, and a 3.
That's the plan, bro. You think my God easy? Nobody not stay like him. We serve the God Almighty. None have ways like him. Big things to it are just a face to him, all a million years, couple days to him. You think my God easy? Nobody not stay like him. We serve the God Almighty. None have ways like him. It's a big things to it are just a face to him, all a million years, couple days to him. God used fire and chat to Moses, make Aaron rod, grow all roses. Woman at the well secret, him exposes, nothing hide from God. Everything he knows is God not blink, wink, sleep, or even dozes. Him not take advice. Him star all shows is. No advertisement, film business grows is. Get the whole world water, no connect pipe, no hoses. Think my God easy? Nobody not stay like him. We serve the God Almighty. None have ways like him. Big things to we are just a face to him. All a million years, couple days to him.
What? People, tell me now. Talk to me. People, talk to me. Talk to me. What do you think about that, people? Yo. Lyrics. What a chat about? What are there? What do I hear more, people? What are they? Let me just play it. Let's play it from. You want to say the slowest DJ. The man make your ear every rhyme. Cause everything on time. Let me just play it from the top, people. Hold it. Jesus. You know me when the picture is 6 years now, so we can both. But this is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. So my surprise you when they hear me say we step up in our life, you know, me win the lucky 5. But a fight, let us spell Jesus and him and the Christ. Come on, let me hear Jesus. You know me now. You know, say sex is a good thing. It's sacred. But guess what? You have to wait for the Lord's time. Can I get a amen from the church? Me now say this for the sake of rhyming. Nothing wrong with sex. It's just the timing. Wait upon Jesus for do the joining. Education ladder. Focus the climbing. Yes, when you left school, better you go and go help mommy sweep or dust the fan. Instead of you dip on street with all some rusty man. You better plus the exam and minus the man. Exam pass, then a must the one. You know, 3 and 4 we mash up the plan. But Jesus sent me to come crush the plan. You have one boyfriend and him nice. You trust the one. You take me advice and run the whole crusty man. Cause me now say this for the sake of rhyming. Nothing wrong with sex. Just the timing. Wait upon Jesus for him to the joining. Education ladder. Focus the climbing. Me know the thing go out a street too. Tell you something where really sweet you. Tell you something where put you under eat too. No it go cause me used to do it too. But if them a bet, no make them win no. If them a sweat, no make them bingo. You not ready yet? Feel let the thing go. You not wanna that no song kid don't sing so. Passion and purity. The body is a temple of the Holy Spirit, not true? Nowadays we see everybody a walk and a advertise. But me have a question to ask. Why give the enemy so much strength? Why all the skirts gone above knee length? And climbing up me ear. So the new trend. When something drop from the ladies, them can't. Nakedness has become the norm. Short skirt and dress, the new uniform. Expose everything, yes. I saw the thing gone. Everybody want dress like when them born. Them say when the clothes tall, it no cut no dash. Shorter the skirt it take, less soap fi wash. But God give you treasure, no take it on trash. Temple of the Holy Spirit. Oh, my question, why? Give the enemy so much strength. Why all the skirts gone above knee length and climbing up me here? So the new trend when something drop from the ladies them. Coming like some fast food enterprise. KFC, McDonald's, Popeyes. Have different body parts to advertise. Original breast, legs, and thighs. Yo! Yeah. Yo, the lyrics, you don't know. Yeah. Duckland, ease yourself and listen to lyrics about artists too slow. The rhyme What you mean, but you make Duckland know, man. Yeah, man. So, people, tell me what you think about the artist, you know. You understand me? We're working on a project, you know, trying to see if we can get him out there, you know. You understand me? Good youth out there in the business, you know. Dub poetry, lyrically inclined. Yeah. All right. So a couple of things we want to talk about today. One is time to support brand Jamaica, given all the tariffs being put out there now, just not just Jamaica but across the Caribbean and the world. Um, you understand me? Should we be looking at supporting more Jamaican brands, supporting Jamaican manufacturers and Jamaican products in every single way, shape, or form? Right? And so that more Jamaicans can get into the business of making and building stuff. And we, the Jamaican people, the citizens of this great country, begin to utilize Jamaican stuff to put more money into the pockets of the Jamaican households. Is that something that we need to do to kind of minimize the blow that some of these tariffs will have on just Jamaican stuff? Is that something we should do? Right? The JPL, it feels too long. I think Danny Dredd raised this issue a few days ago. EPL news and the Grand Slam is on today. We'll talk about it. There was some wind up there. I don't know what is happening at the National Stadium. Tents and things were, I don't know if you saw the video. I mean, heavy wind. I mean, like a whirlwind, moving like a mini tornado kind of a thing was happening at the National Stadium. But everything has been tempered now, and looking forward to a fantastic day this evening. As the athletes get on the track for the first time. We're going to talk about that. Also, here's a big question for today. The big question for today is, can Jamaica qualify for the World Cup? So I want, after 30 minutes, I'm going to ask you to call in. And when you call in, you're going to give me, you're going to tell me yes or no to that question. And then give me 3 reasons why you say yes, or 3 reasons why you say no, or 3 reasons why you don't know. All right? So can Jamaica qualify? That is the question. You give 3 reasons for your yes, 3 reasons for your no, 3 reasons for your maybe so. All right? That's when the lines are open. And so part of so there's a question and there's a challenge of the day. And my challenge for today is for Gunner's Boss. I notice I don't say Gunner's Boss, but I want to challenge Gunner's Boss today on this one thing, because he keeps on bringing up this whole thing of this whole thing of people being born in the States or in England and representing Jamaica, questioning the validity of people's citizenship born outside of the country. And I want to tackle Gunner's Boss today. So today, I want him to call in and we will have the challenge. All right? Oh, the show, Club Nation, the show gone? Yeah. No. Will Jamaica qualify? That is not can. Will Jamaica qualify for the World Cup? Right? For the World Cup. And here's what I want you to do is, 1, give me 3 reasons why you believe we will, or why you believe we will not will. Or the other part, if you don't know, why? Why you don't know? Or why you are not sure. Yeah. Gunner's Boss has arrived. So so I want to talk to or read all 3 together. All right. So here's the question. Minty, type in the question, man. All right. Type in the question, Minty. So the question is, 1, will Jamaica qualify for the World Cup? Yes, no, maybe so. All right. 3. All right. 3. Whatever your answer is to that question, give me 3 reasons for your answer. Right? Jason. Or Drew, one of you can type out the question for the people them. Or Minzy. Where you say, Minzy, you want me to read out the dub that I was playing? So that question is for the calling part. So if you do it, Drew, somebody can type out the question. I'll pin the question and sing. So that is the question of the day. The challenge of the day is what I throw to Gunner's boss. And that is going to be at the ending of the show. Then he and I will have a conversation. Yes, Jamaica will, too, because of the individual quality we possess and solid defense. That's one reason. So you need to give me 3 reasons for your answer. I'm also a Liverpool man, you know. Short at 2 of the responses. Come on, man. All right. But people, Grand Slam, let's talk about, because right, so we're going to talk about that. Grand Slam. We're hoping also that the Gensec, Mr. Dennis Chung, will be able to join us at some point during the show to kind of help us to understand what the new FIFA just the removing of the financial restrictions on the GFF, what that means, what that looks like. So it will be I see what I see what you mean, Coach Benzi. All right, so this is it. So I'm going to pin. Let me just pin this comment. Let me pin the question that Drew has put up. There you go. All right. So everyone can see it when they come on. You have to give the reasons for your answer. All right. So listen, people, let me just say this. I know some people are talking about the ticket price. And Minzy, if you can call in and tell us, I know some of the ticket price for is $200 US. If you work that out, that is like 35 to 40,000 Jamaican dollars to watch the Grand Slam. And I know people are complaining that the prices are too high. People are complaining that the whole parking arrangement, right? Because, you know, they have the parking at other places and they have shuttle, and people complaining. Let me just say this. Number one, the said people who are complaining about the parking, complain about cars being stolen at the National Stadium. Here it is. These people have put in proper security measures. They are parking your vehicles, right? One place, and they're going to have shuttle services with police escort to bring you to and from the venue. So there'll be constant shuttle service. You park at Jamaica College or Police Officers Club or the other parking space, then you have police escort to bring you to the National Stadium to watch the event. I believe that is so they're taking responsibility for the security of your vehicle. So I don't understand why people complaining. People want to watch global stars. People want to watch global stars, and it's basically they don't want to pay anything. They don't want to pay anything. They don't want to pay good money to watch great. And then we talk about, why people go and support champs. Why people do this. Listen, a lot of the champ support is the students at the school. And any event that you have in Jamaica that you can bring, if you can bring like 50 kids from 50, right? Just watch this. All you need, with school events is to have 50 kids, because the amount of school that participate in champs, 50 kids from, what do you want to say? $50 kids, yeah? On a daily basis, 50. You have 50 athletes. Say you have 50 athletes on average from 200 of the schools that participate. That's like 10,000 you have right there. All right? 10,000. If you have 100 from, and then you have 100 kids, 100 kids from 50 of the schools, from 100 of the schools that participate. Let's do it that way. Watch this. Let's show you how easy it is to full champ. 100 times 100. Easy. 10,000 and 10,000, 20,000. You already have 20,000 with athletes and just kids from school. So it's easy to full up champs. Easy to full up champs. This is an event for some of the biggest global stars. It will be only once you get to watch them live. And this is it. This is it. And people complaining about the price. Well, peso, you can carry zero. I understand where you say peso, but even in Jamaica, and I keep on telling people this, a lot of the people in Jamaica, them don't want to pay to watch no match in Jamaica. People of Jamaica, we need to start. We love freeness too much. Everybody in Jamaica want merchandise from the Jamaican team. Yeah, they are cheap tickets as well, Demo. They are 10 US tickets for bleachers. But people look at the grandstand and they complain. No, man, buy the ticket and go watch. How often you get to watch these athletes? This is a big thing. And these are the things that I think like should be pushed. It should be pushed out there where people go out and support. Because if this takes off the right way, people, imagine next time around. You know this thing is going to be, I think they have big television deal and stuff with this. Imagine if they get a packed stadium for this event. If we get the same kind of support for champs over these 3 days, what it will do for Jamaica in terms of tourism and marketing and these things. We have to look at the big picture. Love freeness every like, well, you know that, let me not be general, but so many people in Jamaica, they would not, I'm going to keep telling people, a lot of the people that will wear Jamaican jerseys, I free them, get them, they not buy it. They're not buying it. It's a bag of talking. Them don't like to spend money. Them love freeness. Majority of the people don't want to pay to watch the games. Them want free ticket and passes. Them want the jersey free. And them have the most complaint about the team and them no want to support the team. Same thing with our athletes. Yet some of these people not going down store and buy a Puma shirt with Usain Bolt on it. They're not going to buy anything with Shelley and Fraser Price to support her. Love freeness. Love freeness. Them don't even support Annette Garden. Them wouldn't buy one Annette Garden jersey. They don't buy a Mount Pleasant jersey. Majority of the fans in Jamaica don't put their money where their mouth is. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Buy the thing and support somebody, man. And of course, when I speak, please understand that there are people who do. It's not everyone. But those who want freeness, way more. Way more. I talk about Jamaican, dog. Hey. There you go, means lots of tickets are being given away for this Grand Slam. So when people talking about they don't give away and stuff, right? Madness. I heard people who said that I jump them off jump fence because them not pay no money. Them not give speed no money. I mess them and go watch and them now buy no ticket to put no money in a speed pocket. I mean, hear that out of people mouth. So while they are not everyone, nobody come tell me no madness. You see, some of these people who talk about, oh, Jamaican people don't have no money, all the youth them, I can tell you this. A lot of these youths out there, you check. Me not ask nobody. Nobody can tell me about, no man can tell me one thing I am glad about, you know. You see, me start out with the one thing I'm glad about. No man can tell me about garrison life or rural poverty life. So I know that when garrison youth want a clocks, him find the money for buy it out for $20,000. I know youth that them buy 50 and 100 bags 3 times a day and special 4 or 5 times a day for at least 4 or 5 times a the week. No man can't tell me nothing. This person named Tafari, the wrong channel here upon here. The people them on this channel, Tafari, when you go talk, you can't say we are here. You hear Tafari, you have to speak for you. The rest of people them you see on this channel, Tafari, the people them don't agree with you. So when you don't say we, say Tafari, whomever you be here. Yeah, you understand me? What? Point? Yeah. He'll pass. A possible points deduction could occur in the JPL investigation currently underway. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. This JPL, you know. This JPL. Oh my Lord. I wonder. Yes, I wonder. Yes, I wonder. Yes, I wonder. But the man, what I'm saying to you, you know, the Grand Slam people, the man, be fair. They have $10 tickets, and $10 tickets are majority of the seats in the stadium. So they're giving you premium tickets at a price that comes with other things, boss. It is worth it higher. You can buy a $10 ticket. A $10 ticket is what? $1,600 to watch some of the greatest athletes globally right now. Come on, the man. And they are giving away, because remember there's a big TV deal that they have, you know. So people are going to make money. So what I'm saying to you, the man, is that it's not like these people aren't giving away tickets. These people are operate. When have we had any event at the National Stadium where people provide like shuttle service just to secure your vehicle? Look how many times you see games being played there and people mash up people car, breaking people car, steal people car. There are certain things they're going to benefit from. So don't make it look like it's only the $200 tickets that are available. There are, and you said that Diamond League don't charge so much. There are some Diamond League tickets, boss man, fit 300 and 400 euros. Let's be real. Let's be real. So their Diamond League's ticket, that is upward of $400. See it? See, Bama tell you and Minzy tell you, said that they are giving away tickets. We just say we have tickets to give away. Well, Minzy. Who is this? Gunners boss?
Cool, no man, you're not fair to tell everybody, man. Sure. I can't call you, I don't tell nobody. Hello?
Yes. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon. How are you doing, sir?
I can't call you, you don't have to tell everybody. Are you live?
If I'm live?
Yeah. I didn't know I was calling on the show, sir, but I'm on the show. So
But you were just in the comment section.
Man is bad at that. You always tell for me, you never see me in the comment section, brother. You never look.
Are you named Tafari?
Tafari.
Yeah.
I went Tafari there, talk to the team and them back with Tafari. I went Tafari.
Them are back with Tafari. No, but Tafari, all right.
Me, I'll give a ticket from last night. Coach Brian, I'm not even to a read team commenting. Because Coach Brian rate me last time. I go up on him channel. I have to block him and subscribe to him thing and stop supporting channel. Although I know I'm not need my support. I'm a volleyball support. Wednesday, pick up yourself, but you have to be objective. When people come for your platform and attack, then talk and stop while like you want to live in the conversation, especially when you're being good. Because you know, me not have the time to be good.
Listen,
pick up yourself, coach.
I wanted...
Anyway, man's man.
Hold on there.
You say you want to interview.
No, not interview you. So, I need to have a discussion with you.
Pick up yourself, Juras. You know, like me because to be born and out over case, you know, always I do something where...
Gunners boss. Focus on the discussion, man.
Yeah, actually, your part, you know, entire part, I go fill it the ear, you know, because I know decent broadcasting ethic and decent broadcasting ethic tell you, don't leave no dead ear. So don't leave no dead ear in the people.
All right, so Gunners boss, let me talk to you because you're calling on. Firstly, let me ask you this. Can people be not born in Jamaica and be Jamaicans? Question number one.
No.
No. The answer is no.
No. You can become a naturalized citizen, but your birth paper is who you is, and you cannot change your birth paper. No time at all. You can get a passport for another country, but you cannot change your birth paper.
No. So your position is, if you're not born in Jamaica, you're not a Jamaican.
You is a naturalized citizen. You become naturalized.
So let me...
There is a difference between a birthright citizenship and a naturalization.
Listen what I'm asking you, Gunners boss. All right, so let me bring it. So my wife and I are Jamaicans. We go to the United States of America and have a son. Is our son a Jamaican?
No. He's an American, but if you want to tell him say he's a Jamaican, it's okay. Me don't have no problem with you telling him that. But my pick them were born in America and the one them were born in Jamaica, two different birth certificates them have. The one them will go to America becomes naturalized citizen. Get an American passport, them not get an American birth certificate. Them still a Jamaican, naturalized to the United States of America.
So your position is only persons who are born in Jamaica are Jamaicans.
Yes.
So now that Mr.
Are true born Jamaican.
No, you cannot have false born. So it's either you're not true born or nothing. Because if you use true, somebody are going to use false.
Anyway.
That's the first.
You can't move on from that question. You know, can answer that already, man. Waste the time on that.
No, it's not a waste of time because it's very important to the rest of my discussion. Because first thing we have to do is to distinguish who is a Jamaican in your mind. So because your position is the only way a person can be a Jamaican is if they're born in Jamaica, then how the country gonna go?
Jamaican is different from Jamaican citizenship, sir. But that's the problem.
Listen.
Get to the meat of the matter. I already established that if you what's on your birth paper is who you is.
Listen what I'm asking you, Gunners boss, because there are countries in the world that if two Jamaicans have a child there, they are not citizens of that country. And USA is presently, under Donald Trump, changing that. Meaning, birthright don't automatically make you a citizen. That's part of the discussion there.
I mean, I talk about Donald Trump and Donald Trump thing. I mean, I talk about America and America thing because Jamaica never said that. That's what America said.
No, but what I am saying to you, though, given your logic, though, it would mean that a person who has Jamaican mother and father go on some trip, if the child is born in that country, that don't allow them citizenship. They are a citizen of no country.
Then if you're born, if you're mute, man, I'm not hearing you. You're mute.
No, man, I am hearing you.
Okay. Repeat what you just said. You said something just now. But you want now. You see, we're talking about, what are we talking about? I said, if you're born in our country and you don't have a birth paper for that country, Jamaica are going to issue you a birth paper. So you're born in Jamaica, so you're born at Jubilee Hospital, or you're born at Children's Hospital, or you're born up UWE, or Tangerine Place, or one of these hospitals.
So here,
answer that question, man.
So I'm going to answer you.
You can't.
What gives me right as a Jamaican citizen is my parents. So if, watch this, if an American couple have a child in Jamaica, that child is an American.
You're gone mute again.
But
you don't know how you're going to mute all the while. So all the while, you come back now.
Yeah, what I'm saying to you, Gunners Boss, if two Americans, they are husband and wife, 7 months pregnant, come to Jamaica for a month on vacation. At 8 months, the woman going through labor and the child is born at Jubilee Hospital because they couldn't fly back to the States. That child, to the two Americans born in Jamaica, is an American.
My son and my daughter, my wife get pregnant with my son in a Jamaica, in America, in America.
I hear you, know, Gunners Boss. So I'll give you a chance to finish.
That's all I said.
So your son, so are you a Jamaican?
I'm born and grew up Jamaica, boss.
All right.
Go America later on in life.
So you know that by your parent, your son has citizenship right in Jamaica.
If he choose
No,
that.
he can. No, but do you know though? It is a right that he has because you is
the guy that when he have Nitro, Nitro go hide, man. You look attention, man. And if I never over here, so if I somewhere for them to tell you something, go hide yourself, man. Don't just go one side with you, don't stop, man. Because no go high school and college and university, I don't know what this and broke every day. I don't know how to do work with me.
Boss,
so go one side.
Boss,
we don't know higher education. Nitro on a what this with no whole education.
Gunners Boss, you go cost Gunners Boss. You want going on the comment. Gunners Boss.
Let me read the comment. Let me read the comment. Why Nitro attack?
Gunners Boss. But I mean you attack. Wait.
I beg.
Gunners Boss. Gunners Boss. Gunners Boss.
Yes.
You want to go in the comment section and talk
me
to...
dunks. Me never go to school, Nitro. Me dunks. Me never read from me band. But me more fortunate more than enough on in life.
Gunners Boss. May I have the conversation? Because I'm trying to see if I can help you to understand. So people are saying, use this example. Bahamas and Cayman will not give you citizenship if both parents are Jamaican. So if you have a child that is born in the Bahamas, they don't give you citizenship, so you're not Bahamian, you're Jamaican.
Hey, I know true.
But somebody tougher.
But when I'm saying, if both parents, because my niece, who is at the University of Arkansas right now, a Friday gone, her mother was here in the United States and come visit me at my house on a teacher's conference. She's a teacher in Bahamas. She married to a man over Bahamas. She have a daughter, and her daughter is a Bahamian. So maybe if he say both parents, he's right. He might be right, but we can't ask my sister that.
Okay, both parents, all right, because of how their laws are. So according to the Jamaican Constitution, children born to Jamaican parents are Jamaican. That's a constitutional right. So all right. So
okay, I can see on that. Let's get to the meat of the
All
matter.
right.
And I don't
All
think that is the
right.
meat of the matter.
All right.
But you cannot convince me on
All
that.
right.
But I will take that just to move on because you spend too much time right
all right.
here.
So that
I
is
stand where I stand. Wherever you're born, that's where your birthright is. You is a naturalized citizen going to another country. And that is me, my views between, because that's why you have naturalized and birthright.
all right. So
make the bright people.
so now
otherwise.
what you are questioning is the different types of way people can get citizenship. So
I'm not even questioning it. I'm just saying that. That's how I
So,
feel.
all right.
And the whole thing, man, the whole thing come down to a whole different thing. So get to the argument, no man, and stop beating around the bush.
no, we're
man.
not.
Sure.
God have mercy. Goodness, boss. We have
Get
to
to the point. Get to the. Me tell you mandatory. Somebody drop a super chat, drop a super sticker in ID here. Because we're doing this. It's Friday. When you drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. Who don't like the show yet? Like the show. We're going to make the show exciting. Continue now, man. I have to tell the people, enough of them come in here and listen and laugh, and then I like the show, you know. Pick up yourself, Conrad Sidney. Like the show one more time. Ricardo Baggio, like the show. Travis Passion, like the show again. Chorus, like the show again. Yo Nitro, like the show again. You know what, Drew is a man who like the show all 15 times. Continue, man.
All right. So the second part of my argument is this. If we can agree that the people are citizens, therefore they have rights as citizens, some of those rights may be different based on where they reside. In other words, the police and the military protection that a person who lives within the geographical borders of Jamaica may have, a person who is a Jamaican that lives outside of the geographical borders of Jamaica may not have those same rights to protection because they are not living right in Jamaica. But if they should move to Jamaica, they immediately, as Jamaican citizens, enjoy those rights. Make sense?
They get more rights. When them come back to Jamaica, they get more rights. When them come to Jamaica and they move to Jamaica, them get more rights more than you, Ebana.
All right, that is more opinion than factual, though. But so we can move past that. All right. So let's move from that. Therefore, so this comes to the argument now. So when a footballer, a person who plays football, mother and father are Jamaicans, or the father is a Jamaican, while they may not be born in Jamaica, as a Jamaican citizen, right, they have a constitutional right, if they so desire, to represent the country. Do we agree?
To an extent.
Then the argument are done then, man. Then we have so much nice all of these years on YouTube.
No, man. But no argument.
All right, you go ahead. I'm done.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
My argument, is not saying,
I'm listening, man.
My argument is not saying we should not pursue Jamaican kids from the diaspora, kids of Jamaican parentage and Jamaican heritage. What I am saying, if I am, you ever hear about that thing? You ever hear about Blackwater?
Blackwater? No.
Yeah, Blackwater was a military guy who formed a mercenary force, and they called them up when they could not manage the people in Afghanistan, and Blackwater go over there and create a whole heap of damage. They got prosecuted, I think, for it, and got reprieve or whatever it was. Look up the case and that guy. When you bring in the mercenaries, you don't bring in the mercenaries to lose. You bring in the mercenaries to destroy the others. So here what me I go tell you say now, when you're going to bring in a whole lot of kids from the diaspora, I want my coach to bring a starting 11 from the diaspora, but make sure it's a starting 11 who can beat the best competition in the world at least challenge with them.
Okay.
I don't want you to bring in these guys. And when you bring in these guys, we are still losing game and it's killing our local football because the kids in Jamaica are playing football and they are not getting called up, no good or how bad they are because we the people and these media are saying, oh, them not ready, them not good, and them not get no opportunity. And we're still there at the same level because the guys who we're bringing is not doing us any better. That's all I am saying, man.
Okay.
But I don't want you bringing nobody who can play for England. I want you bringing some people who are hungry, where England hungry for. I don't want you bringing the last guy on a second division or a third division team. A guy who can't even come off of the bench is on the practice squad on an EPL team. I want a guy like Leon Bailey from out of England where I start every night. But when England coach say him decide that Jamaica will play for on him belly, and that me I talk about to not get it. So why me I go waste time to lose with them and waste time for really for you them and discourage and mash up football because the youth them not get no opportunity. So they not play. Because every youth dream is to represent their country and their national team. And them not get that opportunity and them a practice and a play some good football from them at 16 or 17. The youth them we are come from oversun. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them, they only come to Jamaica when they cannot go nowhere else. And when they come, they don't bleed that color like how our little youth them bleed it. Go ahead.
All right. So what I'll say to you is this: if your argument is we need to bring better players who can produce better result, then all of us will agree that we need the best players and the highest quality players. Therefore, it's also true then that if the players that we bring in, and I think the interview yesterday with Marlon Gleaney spoke about that, if the players that we bring in are leaps and bounds above the local or the domestic players, if they are way ahead of them, they may not be able to get into the England side, but here's what, they are way above the players who are local, then that is also a reasonable argument. And let me explain to you. We have within the geographical borders of Jamaica, right? When we come to the geographical borders, we have around 3 million people out here now. England, right, has 56 in 2021. The census showed 56.49 million people. Right? A football team, generally, you can go up to 60 people. So if even if quarter of that population size play football, right, and say a quarter of the quarter that plays good, their numbers are so high that when you remove 60 from it, you probably have thousands left who are still high quality. Follow me, who are still high quality gunners, boss, and can serve some other nations. But the number is so small because if football was a thing where you use thousands of players, right, then maybe many of the players that we have would have been in it. But the number is so small that you'll have good quality players that will not make it. And I agree with you, though, that we should get the ones that are way ahead of the domestic players. That's it. And so if we have that argument, I think you are reasonable if that is your argument, and we are reasonable.
Hey, man,
yes.
At the end of the day, the best of the best from Jamaica Premier League. You see what you do?
Yes.
You and somebody will catch a stray before this start. You know, I not left without somebody catch a stray. Now, Simon, after your time now, yesterday I asked you a question in the comment section 50 times, and you're there with your heighty type yourself and no answer. When I ask you nothing more, because you know that brighter, you're bright and intelligent for them, you're a big man up at JPL, but if you can't answer my question and I Google up something and I paste it in a comment where everybody else can go look for and answer the question, then you don't know nothing about. And that's your problem, Simon. That's for you. With Simon now. That's the way me I tell you about this tree where somebody go catch. Now, moving right along. I want to see best players in Jamaica, the top players there, some form a highlight where them can get seen to. We don't want to see the players them when I get seen where them come from. At the end of the day, I not even care about, I don't care if one player from the diaspora and serious, in my team, I will accept the result because it will grow football and it will grow the fan base and people will come out and support them and know say, yeah, I like to youth them from all over the island that kick ball. And I tell you that's why that's why a lot of people not coming out to these games because they don't know the players and they're not interested. Yeah. That may I tell you now.
You know what is funny, Gunners boss? We're gonna wrap it up. The last game we have had more local players for an official game than any other time, and it is one of the lowest attendance we have had.
One half, but not the lowest. That's what
No, well, let put it this way. So since I've been there, it is the lowest attendance we have had for an official game. And we had way more local players than normal. So I think, yeah, I think if you go down that line of reasoning, I think your original argument is fine. If the players are average in terms of they're just at the same level as the domestic player, just like what Marlon Green says, fine. Use it up. If you have a 17-year-old from Jamaica who is just as good as a 20-year-old from elsewhere or a 25-year-old, use the 17-year-old because they're at the same level. But if that 25-year-old, is leaps and bounds above him, you may have to consider it. But there may be a Ricardo Gardner in Jamaica, like how Kaim Dixon is there. You understand me? That yeah, you're going to put them in because you have that as well. Like our Dujan Whisper Richards was in the team. So over the years, it has not really, like the system has not really thrown away good young talent. Kevin Pella Wilson came into the Jamaican team when many players from England after the World Cup were coming in. That's when Pella was called in. And they still call him in as a youngster. You can go to, so you will always have that. You'll always have like the coaches looking out for that young talent that is above his peers in Jamaica, that even when they're bringing people from the diaspora, those people still get the opportunity. Maggie has got an opportunity as a young player, and we could go on and on and on. While people are coming in, Alex Marshall, a lot of these guys, Alva Powell, there are players available who were playing in higher leagues, but they still gave like Alva Powell the opportunity because he was that good.
Hey, my name's man.
Yeah.
That error. Call the show when we're done. The phone not type on and now. Call the show and now.
Gunners boss. Gunners boss, come on.
Drop a super chat and like the video. So, Virgin, me have to support the show.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, I'm just Lord have mercy. I'm just telling you that you have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes left on the clock.
I want to tell you, you don't hear my point of view.
All right.
If you want me to touch one of the quick topic from basketball or six and that, we can do that.
Well, you have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to go. Uninterrupted.
Me hear the people. Yeah, because I see the people them are complaining about Jamorant are celebrating him game them. I shoot him shot them and people are talk about gun culture and this, that and third. Jamorant make nothing go wrong in the NBA other than him a play basketball and him play with him heart. And I like what him say last night when him say, yes, I am the bad guy and I am going to embrace it. Just continue. Even though I'm a team you killed last night, you hurt my team last night, and you hurt my feelings with that gut shot. Keep on doing what you're doing. That Lakers game last night, wow. It was a nice nail bite. I even them lose by 10 points. It was a nice game. So that me I go say about the Jamorant thing now. So we don't right there. So people don't like and share up the video now. I remember make the people them hear my voice and make this one go viral. And man, I go clip it and tell the people them say, Mr. Jamaica, we all appear Jamaican want in our national team.
Yeah, but JPL players. But only Jamaicans can play in the national team. You're
all
right.
JPL. Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, man, let me tell something before me leave. Let me take this 30 seconds, respectfully. You know, one thing me know say, you see, you involved, so this for you, you see, if you don't make the World Cup and go deep in the World Cup this year and make the World Cup, make sure you know on the runway coach and we run away whole like England there, and we are giving us a speedy team with the youth them in Chicago and Miami. And that may I tell you, good night, people. In our comment section, a fight on the back here now. All right, man, have a great day. Show nice.
Yeah, man. All right, and cool. All right. That was Gunners, boss. Yeah. All right. That was Gunners, boss. All right. So you hear that, right? Yeah, so I think we can Coach Minzy, before I answer this person, Coach Minzy, this is your time because I think this call is for you, Coach Minzy. So if you're here, please make sure you have the tickets on standby. Welcome to the show, Freemo.
Big up, I can hear me well, man, is man.
Yes, boss.
Big up yourself and big up everybody in the chat. It's been a minute. So I just want to big up everybody. Hope everybody cool. I'm just calling to see if I want those tickets with my answers, because I follow the procedure and my answers. So I just want to know where I collect my tickets, how do I collect them, and how many did I win?
Oh my God! The first thing, Minzy, tell him what. The question of the day had nothing to do with Minzy giving the ticket, But Minzy, apparently he wants the ticket. I don't know how you got that connection. What did...
Wait, so the question will be the answer. What that about?
It is just the question of the day. The question of the day is to everybody on the show.
So which question for answer?
No,
to get the ticket.
There's no question to answer except Minzy was saying that he has tickets to give away, and you said you want tickets. So I thought
that they were related when you asked the questions. I didn't know it was separate. I never know say him just there give away the tickets.
Yeah, so I told him that I want Minzy, should we ask him a question?
No, I not gonna know the answer right now. I just need to collect with ticket.
You know the answer. You know the answer. You know the answer.
Man is man.
You know the answer.
What's the question?
All right.
What's the question?
Name 5 athletes that will be performing on 5 athletes that will be performing at Grand Slam.
Boss, I have no idea. None.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't follow track and field like that. I have no clue, boss. I know, like, me know say with the girl name, we broke records for fun, and she want Christian. Oh my gosh, me know her now because I follow her on Instagram. Oh my gosh,
Gabby.
Me don't know. No, not Gabby, man. The pretty girl and
Gabby pretty
she
still.
breaks records for fun.
Mohammed.
No, not even you look like you follow track and field. Yes, Sydney. Oh my gosh, that's the prettiest girl in the world. That's how I know her. Because she was Christian and I follow her. But I don't know, man, If I did ask, I think say me just there collect the tickets, but I don't follow track and field. I don't know why you ask me track and field question. But I'm used to going, I'm not even follow champs.
Yeah, I mean he's saying that Shelly is as well. Shelly is a Christian and she's pretty and she break records.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. So I think so I just there collect my ticket, boss. That's it.
All right. Minzy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm very surprised though. I'm very surprised that this, playing for Jamaica thing and England and foreign based thing still happening. It is rather ridiculous. I'm really hope it would have stopped by now. But I guess that the stupidness must continue. Because it's still mash up the airwaves as well. So I don't know when it's going to stop.
All right. So coach's desk. Big up coach's desk, because coach's desk is the one with the ticket.
When say him still give me tickets?
If him still hold on, if man, you said the man still give you the ticket, you're suggesting that the man had planned to give you the ticket initially. So what you should be asking if he's going to give it, if not still, you should remove still from the conversation, but
no, but you see, if I had known that I was going to have to answer a question, would have studied, and then would have called the show, and then would have known, say, you'd have asked me a question like that, but I didn't know that.
Okay, so
we can go hang up and then go study some stuff and call back again and try win the ticket.
Coach Minzy, what we supposed to do, Coach Minzy? Because a Coach Minzy have a ticket. you're gonna give him any tickets or a ticket, or you want him to call back, and then you will want to send me the question, and then him can call. What you want to do, Coach Minzy? Or you want to join?
You
Tell
see,
me.
when I never even you work out the details before now make people call and I try win ticket. At least me can't bother
But
with
remember, no, Lord have mercy. All right, all I'm saying, Demo, is that I am doing the show. Coach Minzy coaches just came into the comment section and says, anybody want tickets? And I said, I want tickets. You said you want tickets.
I said I want tickets.
Exactly. Now
then a question was put out in the show, and I answered the question. So I figured that they were.
No, but sir, what I'm saying though, that the question had nothing to do with what Coach Minzy was typing about the tickets. In the question was the question I did from the show, which is, will Jamaica qualify? So will Jamaica qualify for
at least that for my brain work, boss. For using my brain cells and answering that. I at least can get half a ticket.
Give people
at least half a ticket.
All right, give people an answer to the question, and we'll work through. I will negotiate on your behalf with Coach Minzy. All right,
please. I appreciate that. So wait, we must repeat it.
No. Coach Minzy said, this is what he said. He said, I even said, who get the question right, get a ticket.
Okay.
So you're going to have to, he's going to have to send the question. But just for the purpose of the show, the question is, and that is the question that is pinned. Will Jamaica qualify for the World Cup? And give 3 reasons for your answer. And when we do this, may I get a ticket? That's not Coach Minzy's question.
No, I know. But you say you're going to negotiate on my behalf.
Yeah, I can negotiate on your behalf.
All right. So, I believe that Jamaica will qualify for the World Cup. Like I was saying in my answer, I believe that we are very solid defensively with the players that we have. I think we have a good defensive structure. And I also believe that our individual brilliance with our attacking players will make us qualify. And the teams we're in and around who we have to play, I think we're on par with them. Some of them better than us, obviously, playing style-wise and stuff. But because they're not the USAs and the Mexicos of this world, I believe that, we will be able to make it, despite people arguing over heritage players and people who born in Jamaica. So
a couple of things. All right, very good answer, Dima. I like your answer. 3 good reasons why they believe. Others may have other answers.
3 reasons work 2 tickets. But go ahead.
Daddy Trente, you can't get the ticket until we qualify. but on a different note though. But what Coach Minzy is saying is that you will have to call back.
Okay.
You have to
and then we get a different question. Or we can just go look for the name them and then come back.
Well, the man actually posted names in the thing already, The man actually posted.
I'm on the phone. I can't see what's happening. I don't know what's going on.
You can go back through the comments, but I don't know. Let Minzy will decide if he will ask a different question or it is a said question. So do some study and call back.
Oh boy! All right. What's funny?
All right. Do you know that it is tickets to go to the event, not plane tickets? Because you don't get a plane. Are you going to fly? Because you're in New York. So how are you going to?
I was in New York the times when Jamaica was playing at the National Stadium and I made it. So I don't know what being in New York have to do with anything. But,
okay, so you have your plane ticket already? Because the tickets are for tonight, at 5, And it's a 4-hour flight from New York.
A Sunday ticket, the man say him have, boss?
He did not say Sunday ticket in here. Maybe you saw that somewhere else.
Sunday
in
ticket.
Here?
Yes.
I didn't see that in here, Maybe I saw that somewhere else.
I mean, you don't have to see it, but I did. I'm telling you what he said, boss.
Okay.
But I'm saying...
Oh, yeah, he said Sunday tickets. Yeah, he said Sunday ticket, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't... I mean, it wasn't... I was winning it for people who actually were fully invested in champs and in track and field.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Yes, so me just there go make them get the opportunity to go and see some of their favorite athletes. So, yeah.
All right, my boss. All right, bless up, Demo.
So me go study up, and then if you ask questions, then probably just call back.
Yeah, man, blessings. All right. But we can't ask the question before the person comes online. Because if
yeah.
Understand?
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, man.
And somebody there asking something about Rockman Powell. I'm not gonna talk about the cricket. That take me next half an hour to talk about that. So big up yourself.
Yeah, all right.
All right, what?
Good. All right. Yeah. All right. Big up the man. And with the super chat, he says, big up yourself, Gunners. When it comes to football, people are seeking rights and not looking to serve. All right, the man, you have to explain that. I don't think I fully understand what you're saying, but thanks so much for the super chat. You know what just came to, anyways, yeah. So, but I think the Grand Slam is a good thing for Jamaica's track and field, and as many people as possible can, should and can and should support it, because I only see it doing well. And again, there are tickets for $10. All right, and there are lots of places that tickets have been given away, so this is good. I know that the organizers have a big, TV rights deal. I don't think the Diamond League is being carried on Peacock and those things. So they have the Miramar Invitational that they will be competing with over the weekend as well. So it would be good for Jamaican to go out and support it. I think we have to support these Jamaican branded things, especially because it's in Jamaica, as best as we can, because it will push the Jamaican sporting industries and other industry. I mean, I understand that many hotel rooms in Kingston is booked and all of that. So it's a lot of things going on. That right? It will be free on YouTube for you to watch as well. Yeah, but yeah, man. So but people, with all of these tariffs, I want to encourage you as much as possible when you go in the supermarkets, in the stores. We need to buy some Jamaican stuff, Jamaican merchandise, from bags to shoes to, you understand me, to pants and shirt and food items, because we have to do that given how the global world is going and operating right now. We have to do that. All right. So that's part of what we want to discuss. Remember, the question is still there. You can call in and give your answer, and you can give the 3 reasons for your answer. The Reggae Girls also play. The Reggae Girls have a game coming up. They play against Mexico, right? So yeah. When is the game, right? The game is There is also, of course, for those of you who are members of the JFF Live, the Jamaica Reggae Girls game against Mexico tomorrow will be live on the JFF Live for those who are members, so they can watch it. You understand me? Yeah. No, but Travis Spencer is all McDonald meat products are Jamaican thing. But seriously, people, like, you have the Jamaican apples, buy them. You understand me? Some of the stuff we need to start supporting Jamaica, because listen, one of the things I appreciate with the past that USA, we may not all agree, but the United States is taking is they are supporting America, which is right. They are supporting their nation and their communities, and we need to do the same. We must be connected as a global place, but we must also look at our interests as an individual nation, and we need to. There's a sense of nationalism that needs to be restored, right? And that means that our Jamaican manufacturers and producers of stuff must do better, so that the quality is not far and apart. Because you don't want to be buying Jamaican shirt and when you lift your hand, you know, it tear up and all of those things. Let's support brand Jamaica. All right. Danny Dredd raised this point a few shows ago about the length of the JPL. And I feel like the JPL, it just feels a little bit too long. I don't know. It feels long to me. I feel like I'm getting it's not as, for me, it's not as exciting as like the first and second round. Like right now, I'm in playoff mode, and I'm wondering if, while I understand the need to play 39 games, which is to kind of let more football be played, I kind of understand that, but I feel like it has gone on for too long. And is there a next way? I like Mirak's point, which is, should they extend the league and keep Phoenix in and just bring up 2 teams? Should they keep Phoenix and Mullines in the league, bring up 2 teams and just make it like that, and just so you kind of get the same amount of game instead of a third round? I know Pesa will not agree with this, but I feel like the league, the league is just a little bit too much. You just heard Man of Steel saying, BAM Sports saying that there is an investigation about point deduction and stuff. Yeah. So let's see which team that will affect and how that will shift up in terms of the league. Come on, people. KJ Reed says the league is okay. People, hit the like button. 56 like. Hit the like button. Remember, there's a big question out there, right? Big question. You know, it is pinned. Will Jamaica qualify for the World Cup? And give reasons for your answer. Call in. Let your thoughts be heard. Let your voice be heard. All right. 57 likes. We can do a little bit better than that. Again, it is Super Friday, so please send in a super sticker, a super chat, and support the platform at the same time. Big up man like Leighton. I saw Leighton earlier. I haven't seen him for a while. You understand me? Yeah. Big up yourself, Leighton. I saw you earlier. DJ Sean Johnson, bless up. K Reed, big up yourself. All right. I agree, you know, man. I'm not saying that we need. You know that Danny Dredd point the other day, and I think it really needs to be considered. He was talking about the Champions League kind of knockout format. I think we could have kept the league at the same amount of games and had like a Champions League where you put like 3-4 teams in a group, so you get some more games without having a third round where the teams are playing each other again. That is my thing, the man. So I'm not saying that reduce the amount of teams. I'm not saying increase the amount of teams. I'm not saying don't play the games, but find some other way of getting other games in without having this third round. I've watched the teams play each other 2 times. Why do I want to watch them a third time? You understand me? Big up Gunners boss, letting the people know that him not broke. All right. Peter asked a very good question. How do they work out the home and away team for the third round of the JPL? It's a draw, like, so you'll play like 14 teams. You play 7 home, 7 away game. Yeah. So it's 13. Yeah, I think you play 6 home, 7 away, and some team play 7 home and 6 away. So that's how it is done. I think they do it with some draw thing. So and that is it again. So you it's not like you get to determine who you play home or away. That's what I'm saying, chorus. That's what Danny Dredd was saying. You understand me? There you go. I like that. Like, I like that, the man. Like this is a very good one. There are many. This one says play a separate competition like the FA Cup. That's one way. All right. There are many ways they should consider expanding to. There could be a middle of the season tournament for the top teams. That could be it as well. Like, you know how the Champions League format, you could, well, not like, I would do like, okay, tier 2, I think Danny Dredd came up with this brilliant idea. Don't want to make him feel like me had steal him stuff. Tier 2 Premier League teams play in a knockout, but in the knockout, you have zones of 4. So that's 6 games you would have. And then the top teams or the top 2 from each zone go to the home and away knockout. If the season too long, maybe doing an apertura, winter, and a clausura, summer season could achieve the amount of games and not make the season get stale. True. That's the next point as well. Goodness, boss. Yeah. So I think that is it, because it just feel, I don't know if anybody feel the way that I feel, but like I don't really have no interest in this third round. Like it's just playoff, because like I said, I've seen most of the teams play like each other. And so remember now, then the top teams, because you play each other 3 times already, the top teams are going to play each other. Those 6 teams are going to play each other 2 additional times. That's 5 times they played. Like, although you could be split up in zones, You could split up in zone and end up in the same zone, just the same. So I don't know. But that's how I feel. I feel like it is, I think Jason used the right word. It kind of feels stale in a sense, because the teams are playing each other again. And let me tell you this, like, I know a lot of people have a lot of problems, with Mr. Butler. And he and I, we don't see eye to eye and a lot of things. But I think his inclusion in the league is good, because it was one of the things that created some sort of a buzz. And I also believe that if his team were doing well, going and they were in the playoff, like, just imagine if Phoenix and Cavaliers were meeting in the playoff, boss. If that were it could happen. I think there's a marketability factor that started out with his club that attracted people to the league. It's just that they have not had the best of season, which is understandable. And this is where I believe boy, James, me now go down the Saudi and Jason go there, you have got that. But the one there. Yeah. So here's what I think, right? I think the mistake that they made is when all the players that were originally at Veer somehow left. That was bad. I think if they were able to keep a core of those players and not bring in the entire cavalry, it would have been better for them. That's what I believe. I believe that would have been better for them. But because of his persona, I mean, there are so many people who want him to get relegated. But I think they add a level of marketability. Cavalry, Calvary, man. Well, them when sharp on it, you can't mispronounce a word with them, man, around here saying, you know. Jesus and peace, me I tell you. Can't mispronounce a word, you know. By playoff when Arnett book Cavaliers again, it is like the NBA playoff series. Yeah, because Arnett and Cavaliers may end up playing again. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. The league that are playing in season tournaments are the leagues with television rights and can afford to entice players to play the extra money. But what I'm saying, Gunners, the teams played 13 extra games nonetheless. It's not, remember, the teams already played the games. They played 13 extra games. I am saying that 13 extra games could have been reformatted because they are going to play the games, you know. It's not like we're adding more games. They did play the games. We're saying that how the game was done, how they did it, we need to rework it. Peter, you know that if this stopped at the second round, Phoenix would not have been relegated. At the second round, Phoenix would not have been relegated, you know. I am telling you, you know, it could have been Harbor View and Humble Lion. It's funny. It is funny. Harbor View, Humble Lion. Humble Lion was at the foot of the table. The third round has changed their fortunes a whole lot. So Mr. Butler could come out and say, it is the third round that led to his team demise. This is a big point, El Santos. Yeah. I just think I just think you know why the league don't track assists. Good point. We need to ask Mr. Speeder. We need to ask Mr. Speeder. we need to get already Ruler Speed and those people to find out why did they, because at the end, man of steel, tell me, wasn't Harbor View and Humble Lion at the foot of the table at the end of the second round? That is the thing. And no, third round is what has led to the demise of Phoenix. So they could have been in the league still, you know. They could have been in the league and played a knockout and probably get knocked out. Yeah. All right. Big up yourself, Badger. Super chat again. Yeah, man. There you go. So that's 3 so far for today. We're growing and we're counting. Yeah, man. Yeah, we need to get back Y Scout. Mr. Speed, we need back Y Scout in the league. We need back Y Scout in the league. We need back Y Scout in the league, boss. We need to be tracking the assist of the players. Big up Simon Preston. Gunners boss was throwing some strays at you. All right. Yeah, man, when you're ready, you can link us and tell us about the Reggae Girls game and how the players can, you understand me? How the fans can watch the game. Simon, you need to come in and talk to the fans, you know. Big game coming up, you know. Yeah. CB totally disrespected the little thing he could use a team made up of schoolboys still involved with schoolboy football to win or even compete in the JPL. Yeah. Well, he did admit that, boy, the league is a very tough league. I heard him say that. Listen, here's the thing now. You see, the on-ear and off-ear, but like two different persons. And I think he understands marketing. Yeah. So what he says on ear sometimes, and when I sit down with him, I think he understands what's going on. I guess when he said Kyla that assist, it was not in Belgium, it's not in Jamaica. Yeah, man, Falmouth doing well in tier 2. So the teams in tier 2 that I think are looking very good. Falmouth, Treasure Beach, Med Forest, Reno, and Limeall. Tier 2 has around 3 rounds of game left, DJ, Sean Johnson. And then after that, they go into the playoffs. 2 to 3 rounds of game left. Yeah. Demo, the 99 statistic was in reference to Anif Jujen in Austria, which is true. Austrian clubs do have a keen eye for the raw data. Oh, right. So there you go. So Simon is saying that Kyle Butler did have 99 assists. There you go. Thank you, Simon. Simon, how do the people watch the game? How do people watch the Jamaica versus Mexico game tomorrow? Yeah. How do the people watch the Reggae Girls game? Let's take this. Carla, welcome to the show. Good afternoon. You're live on here.
Yeah, man, Robert, remember me?
Oh, you mean me? Oh, we can forget the famous Robert, man. You must be mad.
Why? Me don't know. I hear a show still, but me don't know why you have gone as boss on the show in other time. Why always have why you always have gone as boss coming with him back and negative on the show about his bad? Why Bonus Bars don't leave Jamaica football alone? You have to be a Jamaican to play with Jamaica team. You know, I don't understand it. I don't understand why him always come with this divideness, trying to divide the team. And always grown with come on to World Cup qualify time. These kind of people always come round. Become with them narrative. We can't deal with it, man.
Yeah.
We can't deal with it this time around, you know, I tell you. Always come up to World Cup qualifier here, talk about them start separate the player them, local and overseas.
Yeah.
What is wrong with these people, man? I don't understand what is really going on. What is really wrong with these people? Is that they don't want to see Jamaica qualify for the World Cup?
I think though my discussion with him got him at a better place because he's saying that at least today he said if the players who are coming are way better than our players, he doesn't have a problem. So at least he got to that place today, which I never thought was his original premise. But at least today, he got to that place. So I have to big him up for that.
Man, I hears it go on, you know. I hears over and over them I repeat themselves.
Yeah.
And them come still I do it, man. They need to stop, man. They need to stop. You know, sound good.
Yeah.
And them know, so the player them watch them show, you know, man.
True.
Especially your show, you know.
True.
And when players sacrifice themselves to come from almost thousands of miles to come here to represent Jamaica, and these players have win stuff for Jamaica where we never go. We come third in the Nation League. People forgot that. We win a silver medal, a bronze medal in the Nation League. What is wrong with these people? JFF have earned money because of these people.
Yeah, but like Gunners Boss and Peso will tell you as well that there was a team that with Tapa that finished second in the, remember that team which I would say is real basic local players that were in it. So I wouldn't even use that, but you understand me? I'm just saying that your point is right, but I want to go down about go where it is achievement. Because you know what going to happen when you go down that road? People going to go back to 1998. No, you understand what I mean? Yeah.
No, but Schaefer did the same thing, ain't it? Schaefer was the person who did it before Stapper did it.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of overseas Jamaican was on that team what Schaefer had.
Yeah.
So them not have nothing to say about no top of this.
So you realize how I started my questioning with him is that because I think one, this overseas Jamaican and thing, that's what I try to eliminate by asking about citizenship, which is what I got to. All right. But yeah. Do you the big question?
Stop,
yeah, man. I agree with you. The big question of the day, though.
Man.
You know, I want you to answer the big question of the day. Will Jamaica qualify for the World Cup? And give 3 reasons for your answer.
Yeah, man, Jamaica will qualify for the World Cup, man. We just have to get the negativity out of the way. And people need to just allow the team and allow the coach make him do what he have to do. And things are better with you and Simon. And the JFF are doing better now, and we have a solid team. We just need to just play some more matches and get in a few more pieces to make it more stronger, and we're good.
Yeah. So your reason is so give me the 3 reasons again why you believe you'll qualify.
We have good people now around the football.
All right, that's one.
And the JFF is doing much better.
Okay.
And we just need to get it, and we just need to get a few more pieces to make the team a little more stronger, and we're good to go.
If you had the power to plug people into position, what 2 positions you think like right now, if these two positions get fixed, it will serve the team well?
Well, we just need that team is set plug-in. We need more help in the midfield and at right back. We need a next right back to help out Lambakisa, and we need another piece in the midfield. And if Mason Green will come, we have a good team.
Okay. When I say in the midfield, like a number 10 midfielder, number 6 midfielder, or a number 8 or 10?
Yeah, a number 10. Well, Gray ain't going bad with you in the second match, you know. I kind of like how him attitude, just that he want to put in a little more work. But him did go and good in the midfield with you, and Bobby and Isaac, they go on real well. You know?
Yeah.
We find the number 6. We find the number 6 man in.
Who, Isaac Hayden?
Yes, we have a number 6 now.
Okay. You think he's the number 6?
Yeah, we don't need a number 6. Maybe we might need a second one to really make it stronger.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, but the thing like one man, and this coach bringing somebody to help him. What the new coach? What the assistant name?
Oh, Paul Simpson.
Yes, and you can see in the second game, imprint it being kind it Paul seems to really you can see the team a benefit from him already. He just need a little bit more time.
Yeah.
You understand? How many people in my call to bash players and then stuff them, man? We don't need to cut them off, man. We need to stop that now. We start tired of this bashing of players, man. If the people them come from JPL and them good enough, make them play. If the people them come from overseas, make them play, man, and stop bash the players then, man.
Hey, Robert, I hope the people that are listening to you, you know. Because Robert has come a far away, you know.
I tell you, man.
So if Robert can change, man, I true, man. I true, Robert, man.
Me tired, man. Me tired of it, man. Me tired of it.
You have come a far away, man.
Them need to leave the team alone if them not support, man.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to come together now and support what is going on.
All right.
Look on where the JFF go through and look how them know.
Yeah.
Them more professional in now with them I don't know. So just everybody just come and just hands and heart support the team, man.
Yeah. And then, you know, all right, left back, right, all right. Yeah, man. We have an next caller coming in, so let me just take this one. Big up yourself, Robert. Means you ask you, you know.
Yeah, man, they know, man. I'm a virgin, right?
All right, boss. Right, yeah, cool. Man. All right, cool. All right, we have the great Belgian. We have the great Belgian was calling. Kevin De Bruyne. Is Kevin De Bruyne? Is it? Let's see if we can get him back on the line or not. Let's see.
Good afternoon, man.
Is this the great Belgian?
No, I get the great Viking.
The Viking. Oh. All right. Yeah, man. Good afternoon. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing okay, man. So just listen to the show and just want to add my 2 cents. And I'm gonna be honest with you, my name's man. I hear people tell me, say, JT, I'm not going back to the stadium until Ravel Morrison is in the team.
The what kind of
big man thing? And if immediately at Jamaica, I wouldn't go to the stadium until Ravel Morrison is in the team. Because you know, the team is coming together, but we're living in denial. And here why Mr. Ravel Morris needs to be the team management is because when you look around in the diaspora, we don't see his replacement. All right? Coach McLaren has been doing a lot of cartwheels and boom picks in the press conferences, not answering this question. I don't know if he just don't want to attach himself to Ravel Morrison or what, but Ravel Morrison is playing week in, week out, he's scoring. And even if he's on the bench, we're not asking for him to come in and start. But I think he would open up the final third for Jamaica because Jamaica is like a headless chicken in the final third. We don't know what we're doing when we get around the 18. We don't. You saw in the last game, we tried to chip the ball over the top. We tried to cross it in the box. We tried different things, but none of it looked rehearsed. It looked a bit sporadic, like, we try it and see what works right here. So I think with Ravel Morris's vision and what we're doing well on the wings already, I think he would open up the middle of the park with that final pass a little bit more evil coming off the bench or something. He needs to be in the team management.
All right. While I appreciate. Let me say first thing. I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate your opinion, and you have good. I will not contend with your opinion on the matter because you have valid reasons. Except for this, though.
Mm-hmm.
If a player that I believe should be in the team is not in the team, should I make the same stance like you and not?
No, you cannot. You cannot.
No. Forget about my position. No, I'm just speaking about the general. Let me put it this way: hypothetically, just generally speaking to some other fan. If other fans have other players, like the man just spoke about how well Norman Campbell is doing, there are some people who believe that Maggie should be in the team. There are so many different names that come out.
No, man, it's fine.
What? Let me finish. You see, let me finish. So, if fans begin to say, if my player is not in the team, I am not going to go to the game. Isn't that also saying that we're not really about the team, we're more about a particular player?
No, man, it's fine because one of the Achilles heel for the Jamaica national team ever since Tupper, the last coach to get the combination right was Winfred Schaefer, and he had limited talent. The problem is now the pool is there. The players are there. We can't seem to get the combination right. And we see that even after teams like Brazil, where Argentina dumped them up, they have the stars, but the combination on the field is very important. We see what the coach is trying to do by trying with Demari Gray. We see what he's trying to do with Demari Gray in the middle, but Demari Gray, he has fallen off pace a bit. Saudi Arabia, I think it's affecting his confidence. He's not that same direct player. Because when we got Demari Gray, remember we get Demari Gray with the hangover from Everton, he was still flying. But now, I think the Saudi Arabian league kind of slow him down a bit. He doesn't really look motivated, like he's not being stretched enough down there. He doesn't look tested. He doesn't look as sharp. I see, but him, he doesn't do what Ravel does. It's that final pass. Demari Gray is a player who wants to dribble and shoot. Ravel Morrison wants to dribble and pass. And I think that would also bring our strikers in the game a bit more, because our strikers has been operating off scraps, basically. Warner Brown have to fight and get a scrappy ball and him score. If you look at the past goals that Jamaica scores off scraps, it's not like build-up play. The last real build-up goal missing from Jamaica was in the Gold Cup against St. Kitts between Leon Bailey and Jonathan Russell. It looks straight off the training pitch. I haven't seen a goal.
No,
like
man.
that
But the 3 goals that Jamaica scored against. Watch the game again, man. Even that ball that Bobby Reed. Remember, it was Bobby Reed that a build-up play from the back, from the wing back, came into Bobby Reed, and he played it out wide, and the defender tried to win the ball, and think they're kind of Warner Brown kind of push him up. There was a lot of sequence of passes, for that first goal, The other goal that even Dixon, that ball that was played across, I think by Leon, and then Dixon with the fantastic play that was a build-up play as well.
No, man, it's man. That's what I'm trying to say to you. That Dixon goal is makeshift. You cannot do that over again and make Dixon go and kick the ball off of the line.
No,
what I'm saying
to JT is that the thing is that the pass was just overweight that to Dixon, but the rest of the player was a build-up.
Yeah, but it's not what I'm saying. When I say that, maybe I need to clarify. The build-up management need to look like something we can do over and over. It's like Arsenal. And people don't get me wrong. I'm not comparing Jamaica to Arsenal. But you see how Arsenal can do it over and over. Like it builds up, and you see what they're trying to do with Jamaica. It kind of just happen randomly. It's like an anomaly, and it just Bobby Reed made the pass. It happened. It doesn't look like something that we can do over and over. And I'm saying the goal that I see, the combination play with Leon Bailey, Jonathan Russell, and those guys, it was a good combination.
Okay, that's what I mean. All right, so let me ask you this. You believe, right? All right, let me ask you this. I saw Mr. All right, so you said if Jamaica had, right, as a striker, Mason Greenwood, you have Cephas or Leon Bailey or Demari on one of the sides. You had Isaac Hayden, Lewis Baker, Bobby Reed, or Casey Palmer. You still think that midfield needs a Ravel, and you'd replace one of those. Would you replace one of those? Which one of those you would say you would not need in the team? And Ravel, yeah.
I would send a flat screen TV to Casey Palmer so he can stay home and watch that. I don't see how Casey Palmer is going to help Jamaica. Casey Palmer over the past 5 seasons hasn't finished an entire season fit, for one. Casey Palmer is a player where he gives you flashes, very inconsistent, he's not dependable. The second thing is, Macy Greenwood, I do want Macy Greenwood to come to Jamaica and play striker. Macy Greenwood is more effective running at people where he can go left or right. I wouldn't want Macy Greenwood up there getting starved for the ball. I need Macy Greenwood to be a part of the build-up play. And I think that's where even Ravel is going to be more effective. When he has cutting-edge players where he can spot out the pass, because Jamaica don't have that visionary in the final third man. That's what I'm not talking about Ravel being the best player that I've ever created. It's the vision.
All right, so somebody's asking, right? Because you just talked about Casey Palmer in the last 5 years. They're asking, what has Ravel done in terms of playing in the last 3.5?
For what? For Jamaica?
No, man, just in football.
Oh, I'm tracking Ravel. Ravel is playing at least 2 games every week. He scores sometimes. He's just playing. He's just going through the motions. Ravel is also on the back end of his career, you know. But what I'm saying, man, is, just like how Jamaica needed Isaac Hayden, where Isaac Hayden was actually a reserve player playing with the U21 in Newcastle, but Jamaica had a need, and it was a fair trade, because in a better situation, Isaac Hayden shouldn't be playing for Jamaica. In the ideal situation, let's say we had a good 25-year-old cutting-edge CDM who understands the position. Isaac wouldn't be in the team, but Jamaica, it was a perfect scenario. We needed him, and he needed Jamaica. That's all I'm saying. It's not a favoritism thing. When I look around the diaspora, I don't see the player who's going to come in and make that pass in the final third. All the players that's going to come in for Jamaica are individualistic kind of players who come on and kind of do their own thing. Ravel is very...
What is the league that he's played in right now?
He's in the Saudi, UAE, right? The second division, but they're gonna go up. But man, I don't care. Ravel.
No, but here's what you're asking that, because you just used the league that Demarai Gray is playing in with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Man, you're mixing it up, man. Man.
Okay.
My expectation for Demarai Gray is higher because Demarai Gray has been in the Premier League a long. Remember, this is Demarai Gray. What, first season in Saudi Arabia? Second. This is his second. So what I'm saying is Demarai Gray has, we can say, recently left the Premier League. Ravel has been out of the Premier League a bounce around long time. So what I'm saying is, the league to me, remember say it was at one point where like, if Ravel could ever play for Mount Pleasant, we just need him playing football. I would love to see a survey in Jamaica and you ask which player the team is missing. I'm shooting for 90%.
But teams can't. What I'm saying though, JT, you remember there was a time that that there was a demonstration for a player to be in the national team. Those teams cannot be picked based on survey, of fans, Fans can be very fickle,
No, but Jamaica is a very unique situation. The fans are not in sync with this team. This team has no relationship with the fans, whether you guys want to live in denial.
But how does what that have to do with Ravel playing though?
No, because there's a lot of players who are ending up in the team who people believe shouldn't be there or should be there. What I'm saying is, it doesn't hurt. We're gonna pick 5 JPL players. Yes, that's for the future. But ever since McLaren came in, the team has gotten older. Yeah, we can agree. The team has gotten older. One of Holgrim's ploy was to make sure the team was a good average and built for the future. We can accept under Coach McLaren, this team is not built for the future. This is a win-now team. So I'm saying, since this is a win-now team, we need players who can help us to win. No.
I hear you. No. But do you know though, JT, that you may have the same amount of people opposed to Ravel in the team as people who want Ravel in the team?
I would bet my life on that money.
All right.
On the line.
People, Ravel in the comment section. When I am telling
drop a poll, set up a poll.
I don't do any poll. I'm telling you, if you go in the comment section and look, just look at the comments. There's just as many people saying that it has passed him as people saying that.
Let's ask now. Starting now. Start now because it's been a bit scattered, so we can see consistent. Yeah, see that Ravel. It's Ravel, brother. It's Ravel. They are telling my names. It's no matter where you go, it's Ravel.
But watch. No, look. You see it?
It's Ravel, brother.
No, boss. It's Dean Fraser. 2 comments, and he made 2, so that is 1. One person absolutely no Ravel. See, Dean Fraser. It's Dean Fraser.
That's 4. That's 5.
It's some of the same people.
No, but look, Richard Green, Miguel.
So that's 6. That is 6. 7. Yeah, 7. Hold on, you're seeing them. Yes, it's a 7-2, 7-3. Only we deserves it, and I'm sure that
some of the people I'm not really vote.
Corey, some of the people stating Ravel can stay chorus and Ravel only will make a JPL team right now. No Ravel at the moment. So I'm telling you, it is mixed.
No, but guess what? Man is man. You see the people who vote against Ravel, those are regulars on YouTube who are anti-Ravel.
Oh, you know that the people are anti-Ravel.
That's Demo, that's J-Ross, that's Gunner's boss, that's Baggio. Them man, they just not rate Ravel. Straight up. Them man, they just, no matter how if God comes to Ravel, you're not going to get them man there to change their mind.
Okay.
I'm talking about neutral fans.
So you think some of the people who say Ravel, all right, A.M. Henry says no. You believe all Dean Fraser is neutral?
Yeah, Dean Fraser them neutral, man. Dean Fraser them give you a different answer, man.
No, boss. Dean Fraser? No, sir. Not Dean Fraser.
Dean Fraser them?
No, man. Them man that think a straight Ravel. Marvin Ferran. Them man that think a straight Ravel from beginning to end, no matter what, boss.
3 years. We want Ravel. See new people. No, I'm just saying, man is man. If we actually did where the brother name of Jamaica we do election poll, yeah.
The Jamaica Dan Anderson. Dan
Anderson poll. Me I tell you, Ravel sweep the board, brother. And even if we take it off YouTube, we just take it off YouTube because man is man. Jamaicans like a certain style of football, and Ravel has those attributes. And we're saying is with the good, we see the team are improving. We see the team are improving, but we also see a ceiling on this team based on the makeup of the team, brother. I don't think this team is gonna beat a USA or a Panama or Mexico because
we don't have to beat USA and Mexico to qualify.
But my
we may avoid Panama.
I jump on a plan to jump wall go World Cup.
No, what is jumping wall? But we're not USA not in it, Mexico not in it, Canada, so we're not jumping any walls. We're not going
Jamaica can beat Costa Rica right now.
Oh, you mean if Jamaica can so Jamaica can beat Panama right now?
Oh, Jamaica will beat Panama
then
right now.
The last time we and Panama play, we not beat them.
But that was the last time. The last time
then
Panama
what
they beat America.
Hold on.
The last time America play with how much we get?
America defeated us. But when we and America played at the same stage that Panama played them, we had an unfortunate own goal after the game was ended, stoppage time, that many people think the game should have been blown off. And it went into extra time when the team was well spent. And look at Panama's play against the USA. What people talking about? We can't beat Panama.
All right, let's say we can beat Panama, but management.
When last has Honduras defeated Jamaica, which is a team that we can possibly play against. Come on, man.
Management, you're talking about a team that struggled to get past St. Vincent the other day, right?
Struggle? All right. Let's talk football.
A last-minute penalty by Warner Brown and Jamaica drop points down there in St. Vincent.
But we did not struggle. Jamaica, all right, all right, who created, because struggling is, one, you can't create. Two, it also means that defensively, you were prone to conceding way more. In the game away, in your opinion, if all chances were put away by both teams, what would be the final score?
Management, the fact that me and you even have to discuss that with St. Vincent tells you where we are.
But didn't St. Vincent beat El Salvador?
But that's what, management, that's where I'm trying to say now. Look at the threshold.
And El Salvador defeated Costa Rica.
But management, me and you are actually talking about Jamaica and St. Vincent. That's what I'm trying to say to you. We haven't. So management, even though we're not gonna play United States, Mexico, and those teams to go to the World Cup, Jamaica still need to raise the threshold.
We agree with that. I agree. I'm not saying that we don't need to improve. What I'm saying though, the idea that we can't beat Panama, we can't beat Costa Rica, we can't beat Honduras, and we can't beat El Salvador and Guatemala and Suriname and those things. Where do we formulate those opinions from?
No, what I'm saying is, management, why we're gonna struggle before struggle against the big teams. This is why I say that. Is because Jamaica has one way of attacking teams. That's that's down the flanks. I'm saying, why not add another dimension, that another player who opens up another dimension of the team and give us.
Man, we can agree with that. We can agree that. We'll leave it to court. But guess what? No, I have Mr. Dennis Chung that has come on to speak a little bit about the lifting of the restrictions. So
all right.
So I'm gonna start him.
To the show. Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
All right. Then. Yeah, man. Big up. All right. So people, we have Mr. Chung. I mean, Mr. Chung.
What's up?
Yeah, man. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. How you doing?
I'm good. Remember, I'm supposed to interview you one day on your program here. You know?
Hey, people, if you don't know, right? So Dennis Chung is one of those persons. He's involved in cycling, and so they have this big thing that they're doing now, where they go from Moran Point, I think, to Negril Point. You know, it's not a one-day journey.
No, we'll go around the island. So we go the day one, we go Mobe to Negril, then day two, Negril to Mandeville, going up Spur Hill. Day three, we go Kingston, Mandeville to Kingston, then day four, we go Kingston to Port Antonio, going around St. Thomas side, and then the last day is Port Antonio to Mobe. So we get about 410 miles or so.
410 miles. And that is covered in how many days?
5 days.
5 days. Yeah, so people, you will see them on the road because there's a next big cycling thing. And this is supposed to happen at the end of the month, right?
The first week of May.
The first week of May. Yeah, so those in Jamaica, you'll see this. These things need to be telecast. You know, you need to get one of those cameras on your bicycle, you know, Mr. Chung. I'll make we do
man, love it, man.
Yeah, and that way, you know, we can do a live stream.
Yeah, man. I can send you. We can do that one of these days. I want to write, man, and you just hook up with us.
Yeah, because I think it provides this health benefit as well. Because I mean, I know they say cycling and swimming.
The two top in terms of exercise.
Yeah. Danny Dread, same way you about real cycling. But you know that, I'm telling you, you can't do it in a Johnny Dread, even if it is masters. What these men do, you do it for day one. You understand me? You're gonna need a whole massage and dengue and all of them thing, the boss. It's not
Hey,
easy.
hey, tell Danny Dreads in the first 5 minutes we'll leave him. And we're not even wait on him.
Yeah, yeah, man. All right. So yeah, man, Mr. Chung, I see, but let me just begin with this, which will be a good way, because what I wanted you to do is to explain to us what this lifting of the restriction means for the GFF in terms of finances, because I hear a lot of people and I think Robert has said something. He says, Mr. Chung, don't want to see 100-man delegation to London because the restrictions are lifted, which is kind of the underlining statement under that is lifting of the thing by FIFA is not an open door for excessive and unnecessary spending. So kind of speak to us about
Yeah, so I don't know why he would say that, because I mean that's not our practice. And anybody know me, Manningsman, you know me, I'm very, very tight. In fact, you realize that I don't really travel with the team, right?
That is true.
I will go to one or two tournaments and things, but I don't really travel with the team. I'm a very frugal person, even in my personal life, and that's just how I operate. I believe, and this is from me, from a principle point. I'll give you an example, right? The other day, one of the things we have in place, management, is that when we book tickets, anybody, once you agree to it, if you miss the ticket, if you miss the flight because of your own negligence, you pay for it. And you're seeing that's what we implement. So the other day, somebody actually missed a flight, and for us to get them on a new flight, it was gonna be, there are two options. One of them is a little more inconvenient, which is $4,000 Jamaican. Another one is 101,000 Jamaican. So they said, boy, I want the 101,000 Jamaican. So I said to them, well, I don't have a problem with that, but you have to use it per them and pay for it. Them say, okay, give me the $4,000 one. Right? I'm not like that. I am someone, management, who I treat other people's money like it's my money. Right? And if I because, not just because I believe that you must be concerned about other people's money, and I'm an accountant, but it's an ethical thing. I will never drive a car. I will never tell somebody to give me a car to drive that I can't afford. Right? I'm just not going to do that. That's so I say. So, Robert, you can rest assured, I don't operate like that. I'm a very frugal person, and the truth is, coming out of restricted funding is the beginning. This is not the end of anything. Anybody who believes that because you're outside, that it's tantamount to getting a bonus at the end of the year. When you get a bonus at the end of the year, you mustn't spend your bonus. You must save it, because the next month you're going back to regular salary, right? And that's how I operate. So
yeah, that's a big point. Don't spend your bonus, save it, because
throughout my entire life, I have always saved my bonus. I've never spent my bonus. I treat it like I don't get it, and I just put it aside. That's what I've always done.
Yeah. But the people like Rob Smith is saying that it was before your time. That is why he's saying it. Because the man is kind of saying, alluding to the same thing. He says, Mr. Chung, please understand the finances of the GFF. Some of us still remember the captain tenure, and he's trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, well, but I can't talk to the past, man. I have to talk to the present.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, because look at it. We have had some significant accomplishments recently, and I must give credit, as I always do, to my staff, right? Because you know how it is management. Of course, about money all the while, right?
Definitely.
And for the past 2 years, we've had surpluses, right? We've actually, for the first 2 months of this year, we're actually in a positive situation. We made a 57 million surplus for the first 2 months of this year. So we've effectively reduced the negative equity from where it was at about $200 odd million. It's now at $50 odd million. And we expect by this month, based on some transactions we have, that we're going to write off and become positive with equity.
So does that mean that there'll be no more reoccurring debt?
No, we have debt, but what it means is that we won't have, so your equity is like what you have in your home, right?
Yeah.
So when you owe money on it, right, on your home, the equity is really owed to the bank. The bank owns it.
Right. Understood.
In this situation now, when we're wiped off, it means we own it. Right? So your equity is saying that you have a positive value. That's what it is. And we expect that to happen this month. And as I said, all credit to the staff, because the budgeting that we do is key. You know, we budget for every event. As you know, management, it is an event for us, you know, in the federation, that we go through and make sure everything's all I's dotted and T's crossed when it comes to budgeting. And we might go over a little bit, but you know, we stick within our budget, and FIFA is very appreciative of it. We were lucky that we had the staff that did all of that, because there are other federations in the Caribbean that have gone into normalization because they have not been able to control their finances. So, you know, under this president, you know, we've seen some significant accomplishments administratively. I know that when he took over the federation, he had a tax liability, monies owed to tax, of $400 million. Right now, the amount that we owe for tax is just some penalty and interest, which we're assured we will get written off under the current amnesty program. So we're looking at a write-off maybe this month or next month of the full amount.
That huge tax debt that you have, you're saying that it's no longer there.
Yeah, that's gone. We've had a tax compliance certificate for the past year and a half, which many companies in Jamaica do not have a current tax compliance certificate. As you know, we've paid up all the players. In fact, we have some money for the boys, and I just spoke to Grace today, and we're going to pay that up by next week. So we'll be totally owe them nothing. When I came in, we had owed them for over 2 years, right? We don't have that issue anymore. Our vendors are paid up.
What about the female team? Same thing?
Yeah, man. Females are paid up. All per diems paid up. I don't believe in owing people money, because, you know, I want, personally, to management, I want to know that if at night time somebody come and knock at my door, I know it's not a welcome person. You know what I mean? So I don't like owe people money. You know. So we're working, because I believe we have a responsibility to Jamaica and Jamaicans and the fans to make sure the federation is in a good position, because the truth is that football development cannot happen if your federation is in a bad financial position. You know, the next step, as the president says, is that what we're going to
Hello, Mr. Chung. I think we lost Mr. Chung there. Yeah, Mr. Chung, we're not hearing you. Coach Minzy, I'm going to call you back here. Ancina, I get into you. Yeah. I'm not hearing you, Mr. Chung. So if you're still there, yeah. I think we have lost Mr.
Yeah. Management, I'm back. Yeah. I think I was just transitioning. Yeah. I'm saying that people don't know Mannings, man, that you are like a China man. That when you get the money, you didn't want to spend it. Eh?
We're talking you.
Yo. What I mean?
What say? What say? No,
People
that
know
is not.
you need
No,
Manning's chin.
no, people, listen, you have to understand the accounts department. You understand me? You have to dot every I cross every T, so you have to be very prudent, frugal, and just accountable. And I think that has helped. But there was also this huge debt that was incurred when you came on. And I know over the years they have been paying different amounts of it. Is it still or was that part of the tax thing, or that it was separate from the tax and that has been dealt with as well? Or there's still that?
Yeah, man. We had significant amount of monies owed for a long time to a lot of vendors out there. We've dealt with that. It was challenging initially, but we sat down, looked at all our budget, our cash flows, and everything. So we've dealt with that. So we're pretty much current with our vendors now. And in some instances, we've had to write off some because there are some people who just couldn't prove the debt that was there, and we have to be prudent with the JFF money and also FIFA money, because most of the money come from FIFA. So if you have a debt on the book and you can't prove it, we're gonna have a problem with that, because we have to have the documentation behind it. So that's the sort of approach. I mean, it's not just a matter of financial management, the ladies and the men in the office did, but people don't understand the amount of work that had to be done in verifying invoices, verifying that events happened, making sure that everything can be accounted for. Every
Yeah.
cent can be accounted for, and that is the approach that they took. And we're in a better position now because of that. And FIFA saw that we not only overcome the financial situation, but the systems were put in place. We updated the accounting system. We improved the procurement procedure, right, where we were getting the best prices. So if you look at our recently concluded audit, for example, you'll see that our expenses have actually been going down year after year, and that's because, and not because we're playing less football, but that's because of the procurement. And what they're able to do is say, listen, we're going up for procurement, we're getting the best price, and you get quotes, right? And you get the best prices that are out there. So the procurement procedures put in place, purchase order system put in place. We have travel policies that determine how the travel happens. So when somebody say 100 people, can't do that. In our travel policy, we have the number of people that we can actually have on a trip. That policy was put in place a little bit over a year ago. We have safeguarding policy for children, right? So like somebody write me the other day and said, boy, we want to put on an event which includes children. We say, what are the processes around it? JFF have to look at it and see what it is, because we're serious about safeguarding children's welfare, right? And because of that, at the center, for example, management, we spend a lot of money on security to ensure that we have a security at the gate. Because when we have people's children up there, we take it very seriously, right? We have policies around sexual harassment, of a sexual harassment policy in place, whistleblower policy, all of those things. So we're pretty much up to date. And when FIFA looked and saw all of those things, and in terms of the 2 years now of surpluses and where we're going in terms of financial management, they say, okay, fine, we're going to make the recommendation to lift it, and they lifted the restricted funding. So we're happy for that. And the president, as I said, must take a lot of credit for standing up and saying, we need to get this done, and we finally got it done.
Yeah. You know how culturally we are many times, because we have gone through a recession a couple of times just in the nation generally, and then people are told that you need to like what we call ban your belly for a couple of years, and then after that we'll remove the ban from around the bellies, which means that you'll have access. So now maybe a lot of stakeholders, your affiliates, the parishes and stuff, would have had to probably operated with a meager amount of resources during this FIFA restrictive funding. Is there no pressure now that some of this has been lifted for some of these persons who have been burning their bellies for the last few years to say, no, listen, we were there in the struggle and nothing, now that the thing has been lifted, can we go back? Or no, the policies these are the policies that kept us, we can't go back to what was there. Are we going to head back in the same pit that we were in?
But the president is adamant that he will not go back there. In fact, discussion I have with him is, we need to look at development now. And development means, of course, that we want to look at the youth football and all of those things in the parishes in particular, and also at the Premier League level. And he's actually having a meeting. He's looking at everything. But we have to ensure that there's adherence to governance, because I think FIFA, based on correspondence we've had, is going to look at governance not just at the JFF level also, but they're going to be going down, because they know that that is where the money eventually goes. So they're insistent that governance must happen right throughout, and we need to stick to that. So we've actually started in terms of putting some funding out there already. To the parishes, but there's some accountability for it. So, if we give you $10, for example, we give you like $5 and say, there's a contract we have, account for how the $5 has been spent. If you don't do that, you're not going to get the next $5, right? So that needs to be done, and I think that once that is done, then it will bring greater accountability to that level also. But I think FIFA is going to get very serious about it at that level also. And as long as I am here, then I will do what I need to do. I can't speak to when I am not here anymore. And the president also said that as he's there, he will do what he needs to do. So I think that where we are now, we can breathe a little more. But for me, management, I am always very frugal, right? And I believe that what we must focus on is where we get value for money. So, some of the developments I've seen recently, for example, so you see that we had the 2 Trinidad games and we included mostly local people. You recognize the game against St. Vincent in Jamaica, who the scorers were, right? We had Warner Brown, right? We had Cephas, and in the defense we had some local people also. So we need to focus on local development now, but do it in a way that we get value from it, right? Because at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is create a football product, not just for the sake of winning, right, and bringing glory to the country, but rather to develop, give children opportunity, so that they can become stars, football stars. And I think it needs to be that way across all sports in Jamaica. So it's really a way of looking at productivity in sports. You talk about productivity in the economy, productivity in sports.
Wouldn't part of that process though be the improvement, improving the work, the facilities one, which would include the Captain Horace Center? I know you have a turf, but what about improving the grass surface, or even building something else? Because wouldn't this now kind of a transformation that FIFA has seen increase the credibility wisdom of the JFF to the point where funding for like resurfacing or doing resurfacing the grass field at the Captain Horace Burrell Center is a next thing, or building some other facility similar to what you have at the Captain Horace Burrell Center would be an option as part of the local development. Yes.
So, man, it's ironic that you mentioned that, because on the lifting of the funding the week after two FIFA reps actually came to meet with me. I was speaking about infrastructure development, particularly at the Captain Horace Burrell Center. So that is something that is being worked on right now. They're working on a plan, right? So that is something that they came to speak with us about. And as soon as that plan is done, of course, we have to carry to the board for them to approve. But certainly, I mean, what it has done, I mean, so the restricted funding don't necessarily give you more operational money, give you access to some of the project funds that you maybe couldn't access before. But what it is a vote of confidence. So, you know, what it is like management, you know, like you go to a credit bureau and get a good credit score and your credit score is bad
Yes.
before. That's effectively what you have now. So people have confidence in you. And as I said to somebody the other day in a management, and my life experience, banks don't give you money when you need it, you know. Banks give you money when you don't need it. You
Yes, yes,
understand?
yes.
So it really is a badge of honor, and it's an honor not just for us, the JFF, but for Jamaica. You know, the last thing you want to hear is that a country like Jamaica, you know, which is a leading entity in terms of football, is under restricted funding or is under normalization, right? Which does affect the football, because if you have to focus on those things, the administrative things, if you don't have the money, and you know personally in your life management, if you have financial issues, you know, you can't worry about anything else in terms of development, you know.
Yeah, that is
All
true.
you worry about is the financial issues,
Issues, yes.
you know, and people see as a pariah.
Yeah. And like I said, these things seem like a step in the right direction. I mean, you should be anxious now to put out your next audit, which is the 2024 audit.
Well,
Because
yeah, the audit is done, you know. It's actually gone before the board to approve. It has been approved by the audit committee, and there's a pleasant surprise coming out there, which I can't talk to yet. The president will have the opportunity to address it maybe next week in a press conference. And there are other things that we're doing, management, as you know, our streaming service on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, tell us about that. How is that going? How is the membership going?
It's going very, very well. You know, the content that's being created. JFF actually, which was our objective, actually controls our content now, right? And content is more than just a game. We control our content, right? Which is what you want. You want to control your content. In fact, management, we have already started to earn from it, and the earnings are going up, right? So that is additional revenue. So, and Jamaica can say we control our football content now, right? We have this thing called JFF News, which we have done 7 episodes already, 7 weeks. Simon Preston is the one who reads the news and it updates you on everything what's happening with JFF. And also, maybe I was premature, but on the 11th of this month, we're launching the JFF podcast, right? And it's going to be hosted, I can say, by one of our favorite sports commentators, which is George Davis, right? And that is going to be very exciting, you know, because we're going to, the idea around the podcast is that we're going to be looking at behind the scenes of football. So the news and the live and that JFF Live looks at the football. The behind the scenes we want to look at now, you know, speak to people in football, you know, get the experiences, you know, so that is going to be launched on the 11th of this month. So it's looking very good. The team has been doing very well. I mean, Avery has been doing very well on the marketing side, and Tanya Lee Perkins has been doing exceptionally well. All of them are motivated, and the team, Gary Abraham, which is with the Reggae Boys supporters group, that's doing all that right, and him and Kyle are doing very well. I mean, we've had a few watch parties overseas also in New York that has done very well in terms of the games, and we have other groups out there. Hunt Dickinson, you know, he has always supporting the games. Errol Walters, and his team. He has Irish Jam Radio in New York also, and he has been interviewing us a lot also. So the support groups are out there spreading. We have another thing that's coming up also, which that one is going to take the thing by storm also. What we're trying to create is an app, a JFF app, which you can put on your phone, and everything connected to JFF is going to be on that app. And you'll hear about that launch soon also. So
that's a big, that's a big deal, man. The app scene, big deal.
Big deal. And it's yeah. So we're
and I'm saying that people, if you have not even just a JFF website, I mean, compared to what it was like 2 years ago, it has been revolutionized. I'm telling you, it is. I mean, it's the site itself is you can see that a lot of work, and that is separate from the JFF live and thing. But some person are saying you need to bring Avery to host the podcast, man. But George is good. George is a UTech man, so you don't know.
No, man, George are the best, man. George are good, man. George will ask the questions, the piercing questions. You know, so George is a good guy for that. You know, I'm looking forward to that.
Sounds like a lot of positive, just a lot of good things happening. Reggae Girls have a game. We see the whole, you know, Unity Cup thing all over the place. You know, you have World Cup coming in, right?
Yeah.
You know, World Cup qualifiers coming, as well. So just lots of good things happening with this, even this whole FIFA thing. But it's good. It's good, and I think football it's in a better place than it was a few years ago.
And even, right. And one of the things that what I want to touch, man, I had a discussion with the Premier League clubs, into this. So we want to with their branding, you know, and get their things out there. So, you know, that the Premier League clubs are self-sustainable. We're trying to do that. So I'm working with Chris and Owen from PFGL to make sure that happens also. A special thing for them that we're doing too. So we're saying to the Premier League clubs, you know, make sure you get your house in order, get more professional, you know, have things for sale, because we're going to be pushing it also. And getting the Premier League clubs out there.
Yeah, man. Sounds like a lot of good things, man. Listen, thanks again. I know it's a Friday, it's not payday, but I know you're probably paying yourself because you have many ventures out there and thing.
Yeah, man, I tried to take over a program called I Am Sure Sports.
No, but you don't want to. You know, that I Am Sure Sports, man. I Am Sure Sports is just a little card by itself. But you know, we spoke to the president of Grenada Football, Marlon Glean, and you know, when we heard him, I mean, it's similar to what is happening. You know, just here in Jamaica, and the truth is, every time we speak to people in the Caribbean, they speak about just what is happening in Jamaica, while we are probably the envy of some of the Caribbean nations in terms of the type of progress that's being made. Even the harshest critic in Jamaica would admit that, at least administratively, things are better than they were. If you go back to the last couple of campaigns, there were many issues with players from the girls' side to the male side, and you haven't heard the World Cup campaign is on, and you haven't heard any, you know, public thing from the male or the female about, like you said, per diems or salaries or travels or anything like that. So there is some work to be done, but good progress is being made. And kudos to you and the ladies and the gentlemen who work in accounting. There's a young man there that I have to call is Stephen Wilson, who he
has done tremendously well in terms of the travel arrangements and everything. You know, has done very well. And one of the things, management, that I think you're going to see, that I saw it at NSW when I went there also, that when the organization starts to improve, it also markets the persons who are working there for them to get better opportunities. And you know, therefore I encourage that sort of thing also, because I want to see people get better opportunities.
Yeah. Hey, so hey, people, nobody now ask man if you want a bigger job.
No, we not deal with old people. Young people might talk about money.
Yeah,
You
because
mean Manning's chin? Remember, not Manning's man anymore. Manning's chin.
because Kishana was there, I mean, and she has stepped up as well. So that is true. That is true. That is indeed a very good point as well in terms of the organization doing well. It makes the marketability of the persons in the organization a whole lot better. Somebody said, "Is a platform for sale? Is it a secret auction, or can anyone bid?" I don't know. The man said, "Mr. Chung, what do you think about Mr. Ricky's plan to build a JFF compound instead of improving the league infrastructure and opportunities for youths to play? A JFF compound?"
Oh, he had said he wanted to build a new location, which has always been on the cards, yeah. Because we have one place right now, which is
a center like the Captain Horaceburg Center.
Yeah. We're looking at something so that you don't have just one side of Jamaica or one part of Jamaica having something. He wants to build something somewhere else, and that's a long-term plan. But certainly, I think it should be done. I mean, I think he can do it by 2028.
After the World Cup. But I also think doing Mr. Chung, like some of those things is, a big part of leadership. You would know this is that good leaders always leave a legacy, and while you have left a legacy of good accounting, I think the group of you that have worked together from the vice president, the president, the GenSec, the staff, like so any infrastructure that is being built, the truth is it will be seen as this group of administrators took up something that was in the dire strait, and in 8 years they did this, and so this is named in their honor, or there's a legacy that is left that people always look back and say it was the administration between 2020 this and 2020 this that a lot of this.
If I can get a new bicycle outside, I'm good.
Yeah, Daddy Dread said need some young people, just like you said about me. Say we need some young people and do a cycle. But that is telling you about. I have a bicycle here, but it's nothing compared. These men bicycle cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, boss. And they're not cheap bicycle. And then the regular ladies will think that you used to have a fun when you deal with it.
I think one of the ladies think that Danny Dread have enough money to answer.
Yeah, I think so. You understand when I use him foot and stop it when it go downhill.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, but all right.
All right, respect.
Right. Yeah, but all right. So just had Mr. Dennis Chung, very good conversation, and I hope you have garnered some information that would have helped with that. I had Coach Minzy who was calling me earlier. Big up to all the persons who have CC. You have to hold on, Coach CC. I have to call Coach Minzy, right? I am going to call about, but Coach Minzy was calling way before this. All right. So let me just start back to him, and then I'll call you. Yeah, man. But thanks to all the support, people. Keep on hitting the like button. Keep on sharing. Coach Minzy.
Hello. Is this the Mornings Man show?
Oh yeah, man. Oh, Sir Pia called me show. Oh, go on.
Sir P.
Yo, man, let me can't go to the road in a boss. Man, the algorithm just shut up right now when you call him name without people really believe it.
No, man, let not do that.
Yes, you give Demo ticket, boss, because Demo does stop. Better don't have to Demo. I know Demo get my question to be a question that you asked to get ticket.
Well, I tell you, I even said, man, if anybody get the answer, me I will give them the ticket, knowing that you can't know the answer until World Cup.
Yes. And the man missed all of that, know. And all me I talk to him. All me I talk to Demo. I mean, Demo don't get the point. So there's no way he could have won the ticket answering that question because we don't qualify.
You don't qualify yet. But we send him some question and he answer. So we give him 2 tickets.
Him answer, I think you get it wrong. I think you did get it right. But you can't because of them time there. I was going to ask you if you're gonna have because I know you were saying that you're gonna do single treat. I know you're going to single treats. I don't know. You're doing single treat like on the meet going on to give out tickets and thing.
No, 1 ticket me have left for now. So I just put up on social media. First answer question, I just give them it.
Okay. I think you don't do a single treat tonight like what the first night of the thing.
No, sir. Man, the amount of thing I have to do, I can't touch nothing. Last night, I do on stream, and I tell us a long time I do on stream.
Oh. Yeah, man.
So plus my computer not 200 again, so I can't bother this stream. I have to connect my phone and them sitting there. So let's sort out that first.
Yeah, man. But talk to us about you're the track and field guru in these spaces. I mean, so just talk to us a little bit about the Grand Slam. I mean,
I'm a guru, man. My coach means the same way, man.
No, man, when you come on track and field, your knowledge is vast, my boss. You understand me? And you are saying, and me are saying, so you're not two your own honors, they would say,
But me not no on, because me not chuck. But yeah, we can talk about that. Before we talk about that, I like what Mr. Chung said. Those are some very good ideas. And it's good to know that the ban has been lifted from the JFF, that financial struggle that they were under,
Restrictive
so
funding.
It's a good look, restriction in terms of funding. So it's a good look. I just hope that whatever they have planned will come to fruition and not just talk. Many of the ideas that we have been, bowling for and batting for over the years, we have seen them come to pass, and it is a good look. And it goes to show that once we come together and we have sensible conversation and robust discussions on certain issues, the powers that be will listen. And we might think that them never did listen or them now go listen, but they have been listening and they have, pulled things from what we have been saying and put it together. I like it, and just hope that the JFF just grow from strength to strength. In terms of the team is not as fluid as how we want to see football play as fans who watch a lot of European football. One of the things where I realize over the years is that the team does not get a chance to play together on a regular. And persons always say the local players and 98. People always refer to 98 is because those persons are them play, they sleep together, play ball together, wake up and chat and have fun and all of them something. So it was an easier unit to put together because of how it was.
Players have not sleep together still.
Yeah, them not sleep together and one damn man for JFF man. Oh yeah, talk to man. Yo. Anyways, maybe I'll say something about that.
No, what I said. Continue.
So I think we the window right now if we qualify for World Cup is short, So those games, I think the Gold Cup is a good platform now to put things together, put pieces together.
The Unity Cup, I think the Unity Cup as well will help.
That Unity Cup too. It would have been good if England was a part of it, but they are not. So things seem to be looking up, but the type of football that we want to see as fans, we're not seeing it. And that is always a struggle for the fans. And today the fan will appreciate the team. Tomorrow they will not appreciate the team. So that is another thing the fan them have to deal with by themselves. So a whole lot of things, but I think they are working, and I hope that whatever work they are doing, they will get paid, by qualifying for the World Cup. Definitely, that's what I want to say. So me get a yellow card, but a good thing a yellow card, because yellow card not take you out of the game, so I still a play.
Yeah.
You see me? So, yeah, that I hit on the football for me. Still have some rough edges to smooth down. So hope so them can deal with that and get it together by the time qualifiers come. You see me?
Yeah, man. Yeah, but like I've been saying to some people like this Grand Slam coach on a track and is a good thing for Jamaica, and I just really hope they get good support. I know there's never been this kind of concept, but I think if it is supported well in terms of these guys are probably going to make their money from TV rights anyway. You understand me?
Yeah, and streaming.
And streaming.
Because, you know, streaming is the new way now for Ghana funds or money.
Yeah.
But the Grand Slam is a very good venture. I have a few issues with it. The time of year, but they have worked good to get out. What you call it now? The top names, some of the top names, this early in the season to have competition against each other. The athletes are going to be well paid. That is a good look.
Yeah.
The next thing is that we don't know if the Jamaican people have a support and meet like of this magnitude for 3 days. Because champs are a hot commodity and stadium only fill up on Saturday.
Yeah, and like because Friday attendance as champs wasn't big from what I saw.
Yeah. But if you are a true track and field fan, they will be there. But how many true track and field fans we really have
in Jamaica?
On the island, is the man say? So it is a good thing. Also, even though it was a tug of war, I think a political move to get the track, resurface, which them just patch it out and fill the top. It's still aesthetically wise, the track still look good. The ambience of the stadium lift a little bit.
Yeah.
So a whole heap of things. In terms of economics, I think it'll benefit the country too. A lot of people will be flying down, to ensure that to watch for whatever reason. So it's a good look.
I almost feel like this instead of racers versus challenges. I feel like could we have done Caribbean versus rest of the world, I always feel like that would have probably been a bigger tagline than racers versus challengers and get the same athletes, And then you could probably I don't know, I think that would be big because Julian Alfred, I don't know if Kieran.
But them not sign on to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But some of those people don't sign. That's what I was wondering because Shelly's not on it either.
No, several top athletes not sign on. I don't know why.
Sharika is not on it. Ilian is not on it.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I don't know why. Well, I know why some of them don't sign, but for the others, I don't know why.
Yeah.
You see what I say? I guess an obligation before still, I'm not sure.
You know if it is the same starting system from champs they're using?
I mean,
you don't have to answer. I don't want to put it as well.
No, it's not a spot in it. I laugh because it would be interesting to see if that is the system that they're going to use. I know that is the system that they're going to use. Grand Slam I get for them on a starting system. Based on what them see at champs, they would have been crazy for something there. To go that route there. You see me? But
the one said no MVP.
That was atrocious, so we can't have that.
Yeah. Somebody said no MVP athlete trying to bring in his charges to Florida. Okay. I didn't even read
Yeah.
They made more invitation.
Yeah, man, no MVP athlete, none of that. So Danny Dread, so over the years the athletes them are have clashed, and at the hurdlers them normally clash each other. Too much hiding and ducking are going on, man. You see me I'm saying a Champions League, if you join one group, you have to just 10 of that.
Yeah.
You see me I say 2 big teams draw. them have to just know, say, yo, we're going to play each other twice. That's a big revenue for both club. You see me? So, this thing about too early for a big clash, me don't think so.
Yeah, because the only major event that has gone on is the indoors. Which a lot of the bigger athletes, which a lot of the bigger athletes don't go on. But normally, some of these athletes would have gone to the Mimar Invitational if not for this anyways. So there would have still have been some of those clashes on this weekend. So I don't think it's an issue, Danny, because they would have still had these clashes over this weekend somewhere else. But I just hope it financially it works out very good for them, because I think it can get better over the years, in future years.
Well, it is something that is normally a trial and error. An event like this, people now for changes to happen in life, anywhere in life, people not readily accept changes. So a lot of people are going to be tippy-toeing around the idea, watching to see what transpires on the concept. But at the same time, the greatest thing is that the athletes are benefiting. They can make more money from this than what they make a Diamond League.
Whoa. Yep.
So that is a big thing for the athletes. You can win a race. If you win at the 4 challenges them, you can make 400,000.
Oh, so 100,000 for each win.
Yeah, man, I not get that at Diamond League.
Oh. Yo, that's very strange. And Frano don't put him athletes them in there. One thing with Steven Francis, them on there. I know them on there very strange, Good strange, that bad strange, Because when you think about this, like, I wonder if there's some, like, you can imagine, like, even what's her name? Brianna. I would love to see Brianna at this, going up against the Claytons. As part of this.
Oh, Brianna Williams?
Liston.
Them not going to sign no collegiate athlete.
Oh, yeah, she's still in college,
She's still in college, so them would sign her.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Okay.
But let's see how it goes. 3 days, people are gonna be selective which one them go.
3 days they go to, yeah.
So I think probably the Saturday one might be more well supported than the Sunday one or the Friday one. But it is yet to see. We have to just wait and see.
Yeah, man.
As well, one commenter used to say on the channel, he might wait and see. Him not kill up himself. Wait and see if reggae boys are gonna qualify. So we could wait and see what will go on a Grand Slam.
Juras is asking if the high school athletes who participate, if they will be paid.
That is something that I am not aware of. I know they gave out tickets to the schools.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the students can come out. There's a special ticket for the students. But in terms of getting paid, I doubt they can do that, because if a kid wants to, get a scholarship overseas, that might affect it in a particular way.
But maybe what they can do is that they can give them scholarships.
Probably the school. Probably the school get the money rather than the athlete themselves.
Jason Gooden said, when I see this question, I feel like Butler. Don't ask me about no World Cup while we still are qualified. And then, go down the road, not load, go down the factory, not me. Yo, Gaffer, give me the ticket, Aya.
Brian, I want ticket me have to sat there now, so you can't come on stream, can link me, brother. You know if you find me, man.
Devo short change you. Devo see the thing one place. Devo found the answer irrelevant question and demand that him get ticket, boss. So we don't know that I go work out. Devo sample. The man know nothing about track and field. He want that to know who will participate. Anybody want a ticket for the track and field thing. Man say answer. He want say answer the question. I wonder which question. No, I know that that's what I was asking him. If he's going to buy a ticket to travel to come to Grand Slam.
No, man. He must say, man, get somebody, you know.
Yeah. But still, I'm going to talk to coach in a next. Yeah. But big up yourself, you know, Vinci. Bless up every time, you know.
Yeah, man. Big
always
up, man.
Good of you.
Big up the people in the chat.
Yeah, man. Style and your flavor of the city lock.
Same way, never change.
Yeah. Tell them coach Vinci come out with a bang.
Yeah, man.
Coach
Big up yourself,
Vinci,
man.
the best around here. Yo, you know, so we can do the next one for you.
The next one.
The next, what you call the thing they know? Jingle? A jingle?
I don't play this man. I can jingle your top, but
don't play. All right.
A real artist singing, you know. You think I know because
They don't, yeah. They're the real.
A real artist, you know.
You say it's not like
fear. I look at man that just want to do a thing, you know. Eh?
And I like fear coach.
Fear coach? No, exactly.
But when they say the outro, man, they say the outro. Yeah.
No, man, the intro, man. We don't have an outro yet, the intro.
Oh, it's an intro. Oh.
Yeah, we are going. We not step out. We are going.
Okay. All right, well, see if we can hear from CC. Can you hang up the phone in our ears? So we'll call him back. Yeah, man.
All right, so big up.
Yeah, man. All right, big up. Bless up. You mean to me that's a real artist? All right. Hold on, you know, people. All right, watch this now. Cece, where are you? Cece. Boss, you hear my song? I am sure sports that wish I mean write it, boss. Rose. CC, me not hear you, I'm gone, you know. I don't no time for waste, you know. Me not hear CC. I don't know what I'm going. We call unseen and then we go close the show. Yes, sir. Up on the office hot. All right, boss. Listen, give us the outcome of the meeting. I need to know who losing points.
What are you doing, sir?
Yes, sir. You were texting earlier, but I was speaking with Mr. Chung. You say you wanted to talk about Grand Slam?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Grand Slam at the time, but I'm currently at training with small students.
All right. But
I can say a few things quickly though. You can ask the question I wanted.
No, man, go ahead, man. 16 points. 16 points gone. Lord of mercy. Oh, no.
16 points gone.
Huh?
That.
I don't know which team that, but be sorry for them. That is relegation.
I know which team what I was saying.
Oh no, Bush League. I see them. What we not to talk about that? Go on, buddy. Talk to us, man.
All right, so people, the Grand Slam today gonna be a big one. Prize money, winning the individual races. 100,000 for the winner. It's big and it's a three-day competition. Starts today around 5:30 thereabout. The big name is Sydney McClacken in the 400-meter hurdle. She's there. Kenny Benderek. Those big name athletes are in Jamaica right now at the moment. So people need to have some tickets, man.
Yeah, give a ticket too.
Yeah, I have some tickets too.
Yeah.
I have some tickets. So you can do for me. You can ask, just read the question and ask, 4 tickets can give away now. Because I was supposed to do a live and give them away, but so I'm busy doing the coaching and stuff.
All right.
Can't get to go live. So you can do some questions and then I'll link you to the ticket.
Which day? Which day? Which day?
All 3 days.
All
One
3
ticket
days.
for 3 days.
One.
Yes.
Oh, so when you buy the ticket that you have, if you get that ticket, you can go to all of the days.
Yes, all days.
All right. So I'll tell you who the winners are. All right.
Yes.
And then all right. Unseen, respect. People, come and put your hands together for Unseen. Finally giving away something. All right, big up yourself.
You have to help them say the people that do the 16 points.
No, me not. Them ask if a grandson or bleachers ticket.
I think it's bleachers.
Bleachers, boss. $10 ticket. You want $200 ticket, but $10 ticket. All right, Unseen. So let me do that and then. Yeah, man. I will let you know. All right.
All right.
Yeah, man. Bless up. All right, that is Unseen. And the coaching duties. I don't know what was wrong with CC's phone. So, people, 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody? Nobody don't want a ticket? You see it? Me I tell you, Nobody don't want a ticket. Nobody don't want a ticket, Ticket to give away. Ticket to give away. Danny Trade, now go track and field. Pioneer, now go track and field. Warm to the people. We're the people. People come and hit the like button, subscribe and share. You understand me? We have a couple more likes to get to 100. And if you have not yet dropped in a super sticker, a super chat, you can go ahead and do so right now. We are about to close the show. Yes, no, man. Unseen have the ticket, man. If him say him have them, man. No joke, man. You understand me? 16-point deduction in the Premier League. Lord have mercy. Good God Almighty. What a problem, man. What a problem. But people, listen, nobody calling in. I am going to go right now. We have gone past the time. 3 hours. Oh, my Lord. Yeah. Listen, management of boss a big track again. Yeah. Who never hear it before? Listen to this now. Yep. When you ready? Tell me if when you're ready, cause me ready long time.
You think my God easy? Nobody not stay like him. We serve the God Almighty. None have ways like him. Big things to it are just a face to him. All a million years, couple days to him. You think my God easy? Nobody not stay like him. We serve the God Almighty. None have ways like him. You know, it's a big things to it are just a face to him. All a million years, couple days to him. God used fire and chat to Moses. Make Aaron rod, grow all roses. Woman at the well secret him exposes, not hide from God. Everything he knows is God not blink, wink, sleep, or even dozes. Him not take advice, him star all shows is. No advertisement, film business grows is. The whole world water no connect pipe now hoses. Think my God easy? Nobody not stay like him. We serve the God Almighty, none have ways like him. Big things to we are just a face to him. All a million years, couple days to him.
Yeah. Rex! What a chat about. What that? No. Gunners boss. Yeah, man, you can call in for the ticket, man. But you have to answer the question. Welcome to Reggae Christian. Oh, yeah, man. Prince Saj. Yeah, man, him out there still do him thing, man. Gunners boss, what say it you? Call in quickly and ask the question, man. You can get the ticket. Call in quickly, sorry, and answer the question. No? All right. Gunners boss now calling. Big up yourself. Thanks to the man. We got 3 between super chats today. The man, thank you. Gunners boss, big up as well. and Ricardo Baggio, big up. All right. You know, I know some of you sometimes you don't do it publicly because you don't want nobody know. You just send straight to the the I am sure account. Big up to you as well. You understand me? Everybody, bless up. Have a great rest of the evening. Watch some Grand Slam. You understand me? I am management. This has been I am sure. What was about him? Prince Sarge, bad play him loud on my New York long journey. Oh, yeah, man, him bad man, good, him good, him good, him good. Sigma, him know him thing. You understand me? Big up to all the people across the Caribbean, Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Lucia, St. Kitts and the Nevis, Antigua, Barbados, Bahamas. Yeah. You understand? All the people there up in Trinidad and Tobago. Who this? Yeah. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Yes. Good afternoon, man.
You want to win a ticket? Yeah, man. Me know that.
Right now.
All right.
Right now.
Easy question. You not want to Google it.
All right.
What is the first event that will be done at the Grand Slam track and field meet? What is the first event that will be done at the Grand Slam track and field meet?
The first event?
Yeah.
Boy, come on, really I got to Google that one, yeah. Now go just take a wild guess.
Can't believe. And the easiest question that the first event, it goes off at 5:42.
5:42, first event. Wild answer. A race? What kind of race? I don't know what. A 100-meter race? Is that a 100-meter race?
If me ever tell you the answer, I don't be. It's a woman's race.
Okay, it's a woman's race.
Yeah.
Okay. But say it's a race still. I never say it's a shot put. I never say a shot put or a javelin. I said a race.
Yeah, man, it's a race. So the first event is a track event. And it involves women.
Yeah.
The first event.
It's a female track event.
Yes, that's the first event today. It gets off at 5:42 p.m.
PM, yeah.
Yes. What is it?
It is a female track race. The first event.
All right, let me tell you. Them call it the half lap.
Half lap?
Yeah.
So oh, okay, half lap. Oh, it's 200 meter.
Yeah. All right, boss. 200 meters. So we'll send you. We'll have you get the ticket at the end of the show. All right.
all right.
Yeah,
Thank you. 200 meter dash.
The 200 meters female is the first event of the Grand Slam. All right. Yeah, man, big up yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
Man. Yeah, man, cool.
So we can get 2 shout outs.
Yeah, man, I mean, man. Go ahead, man.
All right. Yeah, man, bless up the whole chat. Big up my father, one Gunners boss. Know the thing go. Every time. Big up the whole chat, people keep on supporting I Am Sure Sports. You understand? And keep on supporting Mannings, man. Sure, yeah, everything we do. God bless you, Mannings, man, every time.
Every time. God boss, the one them find out your secret. All right, big up yourself, DJ.
What kind of secret? No, what kind of secret that? When as boss keep secret, man, no do that, man. When as boss keep secret, don't do that, man.
Gunners boss says. Gunners boss. You have to read it. Gunners says, Mannings, man, can call in for a ticket to ask the question. And then him said him son to call in. You understand me? Yeah, that's the secret. So he said that, but man, can I call in? And then him ask him son for calling.
Yeah, man, they know yes, man. So nothing wrong with that, man. I'm a secret.
You never say it wrong. You never say it wrong. All right, big up yourself, man. Let's go get your ticket.
Yeah,
all right?
big up, big. All right,
Yeah.
man, as one respect.
Every time. All right, then cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that is DJ Worm, son of Gunners, a boss. All right, so people, bless up yourself. Have a great rest of the evening. You understand me? As usual, you know how it is when it comes to the end of our shows. We say we are over and we are all you out of here.
Yo, watch about dog, SK New Erdis, the body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocho-Race, Galtigo Bay, everywhere. I Am Sure Sports, check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like, yeah. Someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.